You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the
back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions. Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight, it is Game 2 of this 3-game series and the penultimate game of the 2017 regular season as the Long Island Ducks take on the Sugar Land Skeeters. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming at you live via Facebook Live, liducks.com, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, the Ducks with a tremendous victory here last night, a game in which they seemed down and out over the first innings. They were first 6 innings as they were held off the scoreboard by Patrick Mincy, the starter for the Skeeters. And then the Ducks awoke in the 7th inning, a 4-run inning to tie the game up at 4 apiece. They would add 2 more runs in the 8th inning and 2 more in the 9th to put away the Skeeters 8-4 and take the opening game of this series. And in addition with that win, they knocked 1 more number off their magic number, which is now down to 1. So with 2 games remaining in this 2017 regular season, the Ducks need to win 1. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, either one, and the Ducks would clinch a postseason berth for the 2017 season as the second half Liberty Division champions. In fact, Long Island also could get in if the Bridgeport Bluefish lose either tonight or tomorrow when they take on the Somerset Patriots up at the ballpark at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Right now, the Ducks 2 games up on Bridgeport with 2 games to go. The only reason they haven't clinched yet is because Bridgeport owns the tiebreaker, which is second half head-to-head record. The Bluefish have that 6-4 over the Ducks. So that is why Long Island needs 1 more win or 1 more Bluefish loss to finish 1 game up on the Bridgeport Bluefish. Skeeters have already been eliminated from postseason contention, so this game and tomorrow's game in terms of their standing and whether or not they make the playoffs is inconsequential. But the Skeeters obviously want to end their season on a strong note. And meanwhile, over on the Freedom Division side, the Barnstormers kept their season alive again for the 2nd straight night as they blow out the York Revolution 11-1 up in York. So the Barnstormers closed within 2 games of first place in the second half. Again, they need to win both tonight and tomorrow in York over the Revolution to clinch the second half Freedom Division title via the tiebreaker, which they would have over the York Revolution if they win the next 2 games. So there's a look at the standings and where both these teams stand, or where everybody stands coming into the final 2 games of this regular season. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll recap last night's incredible 8-4 win for you with audio highlights of the comeback included.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back at Constellation Field as we get ready for tonight's middle game of the series between the Long Island Ducks and the Sugar Land Skeeters. An entertaining start to this series here last night, a game which the Ducks fell behind 4-0 in the early going, but they exploded late. 4 runs in the 7th, 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th for an 8-4 series opening win. And by getting that win, they also guarantee themselves at least a split of this year's season series with the Sugar Land Skeeters. Let's recap it for you. Skeeters got off to a good start against Ducks right-hander Matt Marsh, who was making his second start in a Long Island Ducks uniform, and he allowed 2 runs in the first inning, gave up a single and a walk with 1 out in the inning before Travis Scott singled to right, bringing in Albert Cordero. And then Brian Pounds followed with an RBI double to left with 2 outs in the inning, scoring Gillespie. And so the Skeeters out to an early 2-0 lead. They would add another run in the 3rd against Marsh when Scott hit a solo home run down the right field line, his 12th home run of the season. And they would get their 4th run of the game in inning number 4 when Caleb Ramsey singled, Wilfredo Rodriguez walked, and both were able to advance a pair of bases on 2 separate wild pitches from Matt Marsh. And so Sugar Land was out to an early 4-0 lead as they did a good job offensively against the Ducks right-hander. Meanwhile, Sugar Land's right-hander, Patrick Mincy, who got the start yesterday, was superb over 6 shutout innings. He gave up just 4 hits, all singles, and only 1 walk, struck out 3 batters. And he faced a couple of jams in the first inning. The Ducks had first and second, 1 out, could not score. And in the 5th inning, they had 2 on with nobody out, but also could not play to run. However, Gary Gaetti went to his bullpen in the 7th inning, calling upon left-hander Scott Main, and Mincy was at 81 pitches, so a little bit of a surprise. Main comes in and gets the left-handed hitter Mark Krause to fly out, but gives up a single to left to Ruben Gotay, an infield single to short by Angelo Sanco. And then after Alex Berg was robbed of a base hit to center by Gillespie, Delta Cleary Jr. beat out an infield single up the middle. So the Ducks had the bases loaded with 2 men out. Out of the game came Maine, in came right-hander Julio DePaula, and that move did not work out for Gary Gaetti as up to the plate came Dan Lyons. 1-1. Broken back, ground ball, weakly hit to short. Charging in Aarons. He fields. Off-balance throw. He double clutch. And Lyons safe at first. He beat it out. It's an RBI infield single. Ducks are on the scoreboard, and they have closed to within 4-1. So Dan Lyons with the RBI infield base hit to short gives the Ducks their first run of the game. Up next was Giovanni Alfonso. First pitch. Alfonso a line drive up the middle. That's in a center field, a base hit. Sanco will score. Rounding third, Cleary Jr. He's going to come in, and he will score. It's a 2-out, 2-run single for Giovanni Alfonso, and it's now a 1-run ball game at 4-3. So 2 big RBIs there for Alfonso, but they weren't done. Next up, Elmer Reyes. 0-1. Line drive left center. That's a base hit for Elmer Reyes. Lions around third. He's going to come in and score to tie the game. Alfonso slides in safely at third. An RBI single by Elmer Reyes. And we are all tied at 4 here in the 7th inning. So 3 consecutive 2-out hits for the Ducks. Actually, technically 4 if you include Cleary Jr.'s. But 3 to plate, at least 1 run each. And the Ducks had tied the game at 4. In the bottom half of the 7th, Zach Treese stayed in for his second inning of relief, allowed a 1-out single. In came Dustin Richardson, and after a stolen base from Cole Gillespie, Travis Scott drew a walk. So all of a sudden, Sugar Land had 2 on with 1 out, the go-ahead runs, but Richardson was able to get Kevin Aarons to fly out to center and Brian Pounds to strike out looking, and that was the last real threat for Sugar Land. In the 8th, Andrew Johnston took over on the mound for the Skeeters. Mark Krause opened the inning with a single. He was sacrificed to second by Ruben Gotay, and the Skeeters intentionally walked Angelo Sanco, who was then pinch run for by Jordan Hinshaw. Up to the plate next was Alex Berg. Johnston looks to second, deals to the plate. Berg swings a ground ball back towards the middle. Fielded. No, it goes off the second base bag, and it's in the center. Krause will come in and score. Hinshaw will go to third. It's an RBI single for Alex Berg, and the Ducks lead it 5-4 here in the 8th inning. A tremendous break for the Ducks on what looked like was going to be a double play ball with the second baseman Prince going after it, but it hits the second base bag, goes into center. Berg an RBI single. Ducks in front 5-4. Next up, Delta Cleary Jr. So Andrew Johnston has allowed the go-ahead run here in the 8th inning. First pitch to Cleary Jr., and he swings and taps it weakly here. Third base, going to be a tough play. Pounds bare hands, he can't come up with it. Hinshaw slides in safely. Cleary Jr. is safe at first. Another run home for the Ducks, who now lead it 6-4. So not all that hard hit from Cleary Jr., but he got the job done with the infield single to third, and the Ducks had a 6-4 lead at that point. And then in the 9th inning, Chris Tribett started the inning for Sugar Land and allowed a walk to Lou Ford and a double to Mark Krause to put runners at second and third with nobody out. He would bounce back, though, Tribet, and strike out Gotay and Hinshaw for the first 2 outs of the inning. Gaetti goes back to his bullpen. He calls upon right-hander Manny Corpus, and that move wouldn't work out as Alex Berg came to the plate. 1-2. Berger swinging a little tapper up the third base line. Going to be a tough play. Pounds charges field. Throw to first, not in time. Alex Berg beats it out. It's a 2-out RBI infield single for the Ducks catcher, and Long Island takes a 7-4 lead here in the 9th inning. Third hit of the game, second RBI for Alex Berg, and then back to the plate came Delta Cleary Jr. 2-2 pitch. Runner goes from first, and Cleary Jr. lines this one over the head of Josh Prince into right center. Scoring is Kraus. Berg on his way to third. He's going to stop there. He kind of tripped up a bit around second. But it's an RBI single for Delta Cleary Jr. with 2 outs. And it is now an 8-4 lead for Long Island. So the Ducks with 8 unanswered runs in the game yesterday to take an 8-4 lead over the final 3 innings. Tyler Wilson came on for the 9th. Hit a batter with 1 out, but nothing further. Dan Lyons made a leaping catch on a liner from Kevin Aarons to end the game. The Ducks take the opening game of the series here last night, 8-4. The final total is 8 runs, 16 hits for the Ducks, their second highest total of the year. 1 error, and they left 10 men on base. For the Skeeters, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors, and they too left 10 on base. Dustin Richardson gets the win in relief. He improves to 2-4. Andrew Johnston, the loser, fell to 2-5. Game that took 3 hours and 29 minutes in front of a crowd of 5,391. But ultimately, it was the Ducks who came out on top with a big victory to trim 1 more number off their magic number, and that is now down to 1. Take a break on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll preview tonight's pitching matchup, a pair of former big leaguers on the mound and guys who have worn the Ducks uniform at some point in their career. Jake Dunning will start for the Ducks and Mitch Talbot for the Skeeters.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Long Island Ducks and the Sugarland Skeeters getting ready to do battle here for the second time in this 3-game weekend series that will close out the regular season. Let's look at the pitching matchup for tonight's ball game. And it'll be a pair of right-handers and former major leaguers on the mound. For the Ducks, Jake Dunning will make the start for Long Island. His 7th start of the year, 14th appearance for the Ducks. He is 2-2 and has a 3.37 ERA, 38 strikeouts to 14 walks in 42 2/3 innings. Last time out, he was terrific against the Bridgeport Bluefish last Sunday. 6 scoreless innings for Jake Dunning in that one. He allowed just 4 hits and 3 walks, struck out 5 batters, ultimately took a no decision in that game, which Bridgeport came back to win. But Dunning was superb in that one. Has had some struggles with the Skeeters, though, this year. Has a 6.43 ERA in 2 games, one of which was a start against Sugarland, in which he allowed 9 hits and 6 runs, 4 of them earned back on August the 23rd at Bethpage Ballpark. This will be his first time pitching here at Constellation Field. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Skeeters, it will be right-hander and former Long Island Duck Mitch Talbot, who was a member of the Flock back in 2014 briefly. 9-3 record this year, a 3.11 ERA in 20 games, 18 of which have been starts. And Talbot has recorded a total of 100 strikeouts this year in 104 innings to just 29 walks. Pretty impressive numbers. He has faced the Ducks a total of 2 times, 1-0 record and a 3.27 ERA. He allowed 4 runs in 11 innings here on June the 26th. He allowed 3 runs in 5 innings here on June the 26th, 4 runs in 11 innings overall against the Ducks, and then pitched 6 innings of 1-run ball at Bethpage Ballpark August the 24th. So some mixed results, but mostly good for Talbot against Long Island. And meanwhile, his most recent start was a good one. He pitched 6 innings of 1-run ball on the road last Saturday in New Britain, allowed 2 hits and 1 walk, struck out 8 in a victory. So Talbot has been impressive for the Skeeters of late, and the Ducks offense certainly will look to continue the hot offense that they had late in last night's game in the early part of tonight's game against right-hander Mitch Talbot. So it should be a good matchup on the mound. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's ball game, and then the first pitch as the Long Island Ducks take on the Sugarland Skeeters here in Game 2 of this 3-game series.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Skeeters have taken the field. The Ducks are out on the field as well. It is time for tonight's national anthem, so let's send it down to the field here at Constellation Field.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and a rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A superb rendition of our national anthem here tonight as the Long Island Ducks and the Sugarland Skeeters do battle for the 19th time this season. The Ducks have a 10-8 advantage in this year's season series, and they will look to pick up the series win here tonight and clinch a postseason berth in the process. Mitch Talbot will begin his warm-up tosses for the Sugarland Skeeters. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams for tonight. For the Long Island Ducks, Giovanni Alfonso in the leadoff spot. He is the third baseman. Elmer Reyes will bat second and play second base. Hitting third in right field is Lou Ford, and in the cleanup spot is the left fielder. That is Mark Krause. Ruben Gotay bats fifth. He plays first base. Angelo Sanko hits in the number 6 spot and will serve as the designated hitter. Batting seventh, doing the catching, is Alex Berg. 8-hitter and center fielder is Delta Cleary Jr., and rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop, and that is Dan Lyons. On the other side for the Sugarland Skeeters, Josh Prince will lead things off and will play second base. Batting second, moving up to the number 2 spot in the order tonight, is left fielder Caleb Ramsey. Cole Gillespie will hit third and play center field, and the cleanup spot is the first baseman Travis Scott. Kevin Aarons will bat fifth and play shortstop. The third baseman and sixth hitter is Brian Pounds. Anthony Ginsanti back in the lineup. He's the designated hitter and bats seventh. Hitting eighth and doing the catching tonight is Wilfredo Rodriguez. And rounding out the order for the Skeeters is their right fielder. That is Joe Benson. So look at the starting nine for both sides for tonight's game. It is another beautiful but warm night here in Sugar Land, Texas. Temperatures in the high 80s and very humid out during the course of the day today. But a beautiful evening for baseball and a big crowd on hand for tonight's game. Fans continuing to file in. There were fireworks last night. Tonight, no fireworks after the game. But the Skeeters wearing special jerseys as part of Superhero Night tonight. So they look kind of like a superhero cape with the red draped over the back of the jersey and blue as the main color of the uniform. So, we are just about ready to go. Giovanni Alfonso will step up into the batter's box from the right side. Mitch Talbot will step up onto the mound also from the right side. And the first pitch of this evening's ball game is on the way. It is taken low and away for ball one, and we're underway at about 6:11 p.m. here at Constellation Field. That is local time, 7:11 if you're joining us back on the East Coast. 1-0, and there's a fastball strike. Evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Alfonso. Once again, the wind is blowing in from right center field towards home plate, so not inviting for the hitters, especially those left-handed hitters. 1-1, swinging a liner down the right field line that is fouling out of play off the bat of Alfonso, who now falls behind at 1-2. Lights not on yet as the sun continuing to set. The right side of the infield is in the shadows, including home plate and the pitcher's mound, while the left side and almost the entire outfield is still in the sun. Time called here. Now Alfonso will step out of the batter's box. Talbot now ready. And the 1-2. Zips over the outside part of the plate, but missed for ball 2. Looked like a slider there from Talbot. Misses the corner. That'll even the count at Alfonso, who's hitting .307 on the year, 4 homers, 45 runs batted in. 2-2. Swinging a line drive into right center field. There's a base hit. Boy, does Giovanni Alfonso continue to swing the bat well here over the final week of the season. He has now hit safely in each of his last 8 games and has a hit on every one of the games during this road trip. So a good start for the Ducks as Alfonso makes his way aboard. And that will bring up the second baseman and 2-hitter, Elmer Reyes. Obviously, the Ducks don't normally use the method they used last night to come up with a win, and that is fall behind early and rally late. They have done a good job of that. 30 come from behind wins this year for the Ducks. Throw over and back safely is Alfonso, but if you ask anybody on that team, they'll tell you, hey, we'll take the win any way we can get it, but ultimately we want to get out to an early lead and put the pressure on them. But the Ducks felt the pressure over the first 6 innings last night, and then they took over in the 7th. Elmer Reyes takes a first pitch fastball that just misses the bottom of the strike zone, and so the count is 1-0. Reyes batting from the right side, hitting .304 on the season. He's got 5 homers and 56 runs batted in. Talbot comes set, and the 1-0. Again, that missed, down and in. Talbot's been close with some of these pitches, but he's not gotten the strike call, and so it's now 2 balls and no strikes here on Elmer Reyes. Alfonso with decent speed at first, 10 of 12 in the stolen base department this year. Takes his lead as Travis Scott holds him on. Here's the 2-0, and Reyes takes a fastball up high, so Mitch Talbot has missed with 3 straight, and now behind 3-0. Talbot does not walk many. This year, he has pitched 104 innings and has only walked 29, comparatively 100 strikeouts. It's been impressive numbers this year for Talbot. Have to think Reyes takes all the way here. 3-0, and that is taken all the way. A fastball hits the inside corner knee high for strike 1. Ducks wearing their road gray uniforms again here tonight, while the Skeeters wear those special jerseys, which are being auctioned off during the course of the game. Talbot looks into the plate, gets the sign from Rodriguez, and Reyes steps out and asks for time. So Rodriguez will have to flash the signs again to Talbot as Reyes steps back into the batter's box. Second baseman shaded towards the middle, that is Josh Prince. Alfonso takes his lead. And the 3-1. Talbot comes home, runner goes, and pitch is taken low for ball 4. Reyes takes the fastball out of the zone, so Alfonso goes down to second, Reyes to first with a walk. And that walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So Mitch Talbot has allowed the first 2 Ducks to reach, and that will bring Lou Ford up to the plate batting from the right side. He's the right fielder and 3-hitter. And especially so early in the game and with your number 3 hitter at the plate, I don't think you can expect a bunt in this situation. Talbot gets the sign and comes set on the hill. First pitch, and Ford takes down and away. It missed a breaking ball, and the count of 1-0. Ford had 269 on the season. He's got 9 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Alfonso leads off of second, and Reyes off of first. 1-0 pitch. Ford rips one on the ground to the left side, slowly hit, fielded by the third baseman Pounds, goes to second for 1, back to first, not in time. Ford beat it out, and it definitely appeared like he did. So it'll be a fielder's choice off the bat of Lou Ford. 5-4 on the putout. Alfonso advances to third base, and safe at first is Lou Ford. So not all that hard hit. Looked like Ford kind of got jammed a bit on that offering from Talbot. But he does get Alfonso to third with less than 2 outs, and now Alfonso there with 1 away, and Ford at first. Here is the lefty swinging Mark Krause batting in the cleanup spot. A fly ball here to give the Ducks the early lead. Talbot gets the sign from Rodriguez and comes set. First pitch of the at-bat to Mark Krause, and he'll take up and away for ball 1. Talbot falling behind hitters a little bit here in this first inning. Krause at 284 for the Ducks, 21 home runs. He has driven in 83. Leads the team in runs batted in for the season. Talbot's 1-0. Krause takes another fastball outside. And a good hitter's count now for Mark Krause, who's ahead at 2 balls and no strikes. Talbot ran into some troubles in the first inning when he faced the Ducks here back in June. Ducks got out to an early lead, but then Talbot settled in. The Ducks want to make sure that doesn't happen again here today. 2-0. Right-hander fires, and Krause takes. There's a fastball strike. Belt high over the inside corner. And that runs the count to 2-1. Jake Dunning will take the mound once this game goes to the bottom half of the first inning for Long Island, as he'll make his 7th start of the year. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and runners at the corners for the Ducks. Talbot kicks and comes home, and Krause takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2. Close pitch. Krause asks home plate umpire for tonight, Matt Herrera, where it hit the corner. So now it is 2-2 as Talbot looks for at least the 2nd out of this inning. Here's his delivery, and Krause takes off the outside corner and low, and runs the count full at 3-2. I think here with a 3-2 count and Krause at the plate, you might see Ford take off for second. So Alfonso remains at third base, Ford at first with 1 away. Talbot looks in for Rodriguez's sign. Here's the 3-2. Ford does not go, and Krause grounds one to the right side, backhanded by Scott. He throws to short, and it goes off the glove of Kevin Aarons and trickles into center. Ford will go to third. He'll stop right there. So Krause with the grounder to first. The Skeeters can't turn the double play. In fact, they don't get an out, and the Ducks take the early 1-0 lead. The Ducks caught some breaks last night on some slow hit ground balls, one that hit off the second base bag, and there another one that could have been a 3-6-3 or 3-6-1 inning-ending double play off the bat of Mark Krause. It'll go down as a fielder's choice and presumably an error. Alfonso will score from third on the play, and Ford ends up going from first to third. So now runners at the corners still with 1 out, and here is Ruben Gotay to the plate. Switch hitter from the left side. Talbot's first pitch, and Gotay takes a fastball down and away. Another first pitch ball from Talbot, and it's 1-0. Again, we'll wait and see exactly how that one is scored before we decide whether there's an RBI. They have put an error up on the scoreboard already. 1-0 is cracked in the air to deep right field, down the line. It is hooking towards the pole, and it is going to go foul. Oh, Gotay just missed a 3-run home run down the right field line. Good swing. Just a bit out in front of it, pulled it foul, and it's 1-1. So the ruling is a fielder's choice and an error by the shortstop, Kevin Aarons. Kraus will get an RBI on that because you can't assume a double play. 1-1. Gotay takes a fastball down and away. And Talbot misses for ball 2. So for Aarons, that is going to be his 19th error of the season. The throw was right on the money, it appeared, from Travis Scott, and Aarons just had to go off his glove and ricochet in the center. 2-1. Gotay is swinging a miss out in front of the off speed. Looked like he was expecting a fastball, and it went out in front. So that will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gotay trying to get aboard here and bring home another run for Long Island. A fly ball could do it with Ford at third base. Kraus the runner at first. Talbot's 2-2. Here's the pitch, and Gotay is swinging a miss for strike 3. Got him with the off-speed downstairs. First strikeout of the night for Mitch Talbot. So there is the second out of the inning, and now we'll leave it up to Angelo Sanco. Defensively for the Skeeters tonight, it is Caleb Ramsey in left field. The center fielder is Cole Gillespie and Joe Benson around in right. On the infield, Brian Pounds at third base, Kevin Aarons the shortstop. Josh Prince is at second base and Travis Scott over at first. Doing the catching behind home plate, Wilfredo Rodriguez, and on the mound is right-hander Mitch Talbot. Talbot comes set. And the first pitch, Angelo Sanco takes another first pitch ball from Talbot. That misses outside. Talbot has started every at-bat in this inning with a first pitch ball. Obviously not a good method for success. He is already up to 25 pitches here in this first inning. Sanco at 261. 1-0. And he takes a fastball that catches the outside corner to even things up at 1-1. For Sanco, 23 home runs, 78 runs batted in on the year. Stepped out of the box briefly and now back in. Talbot gets the sign and comes set. And is 1-1. Sanco a half swing on a breaking ball down low. He tried to hold up but could not do so. And so now it is 1-2, and Talbot a strike away from getting out of this inning with no further damage done. 1 run in thanks to a hit, a walk, and a fielder's choice error. The 1-2 from Talbot. Here's the pitch, and Sanco a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Mitch Talbot comes back and strikes out both Ruben Gotay and Angelo Sanco to avoid any further trouble in the inning. However, the Ducks get on the scoreboard. They pick up a run on a hit, 1 error in the inning as well, and they end up leaving 2 on base. After a half inning of play, it's the Ducks 1 and the Skeeters nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brown Allen. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. So the Ducks take an early 1-0 lead over the Sugarland Skeeters, and now Jake Dunning will take the mound for Long Island, the right-hander pitching here in Game 2 of this series. And a reminder that every walk by a Ducks batter this season is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island, offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment that you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So Jake Dunning is just about ready to go for the Ducks as the right-hander makes his 7th start, 14th appearance of the year with Long Island. And the Skeeters will be sending the top 3 of their order due up here in the first inning. It'll be Josh Prince, Caleb Ramsey, and Cole Gillespie as the 3 to start for the Skeeters. Entering play tonight, Ducks 37-31 here in the second half of the season, 73-65 overall. Sugarland has dropped to 35-33 in the half and 65-73 overall this season. Sugarland's been a 500 team here at home, 32-32. The Ducks are 2 games over 500 on the road this year at 35-33. So here is Josh Prince to begin. The first pitch from Jake Dunning is a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Again, it is superhero night. So on the scoreboard, they have Josh Prince looking like Captain America and his name listed as Captain Prince instead of Josh Prince. Dunning's 0-1, and Prince takes outside this time. Another fastball from Dunning that evens the count up at 1-1. Prince, before the game, was named the team's Player of the Year in an award ceremony on the field. 1-1. That's taken downstairs from Dunning. And on a run the count to 2-1. Has had a pretty good year. Has chipped in a lot of different areas. Has played a fairly strong second base and has great speed. League leading 53 stolen bases this season. The 2-1. Dunning kicks and fires, and Prince takes a fastball that runs inside. So Josh Prince ahead in the count 3-1. He's not a guy you want to give free bases to. Again, as we mentioned, with his speed, he gets on and he'll certainly run. Elmer Reyes, the second baseman, shaded towards the middle. Ruben Gotay playing well off the bag at first. 3-1 delivery, and Prince reps one on the ground. Foul just to the left of the line down the third base line. It was close. Joe Harris, the third base umpire, put his hands up and signaled foul right away. He's got a much better view of it than we do. He's standing right along the line, whereas we're directly behind home plate, so we don't have as good of a view watching the ball go up the line. So Dunning gets the count full at 3-2 on Josh Prince. Right-handed hitter stands back in. Dunning gets the sign from Berg. Here's the payoff, and Prince rips one on the ground to the left side. Alfonso to his left field, and he throws on a first just in time to beat Gotay. Got run into a little bit, I think, by Prince. Gotay seems all right, though. And there's the first out. Alfonso took a little bit of time there to get the ball out of his glove and throw to first. I think he might have forgotten a bit there who was running. And Prince does have terrific speed. Now Alfonso going to get a pair of sunglasses from the third base dugout. So he gets those and now is ready to go back on the field. And that'll bring up the number 2 hitter for the Skeeters, left fielder Caleb Ramsey. Lefty batter against the righty pitcher. First pitch from Jake Dunning. And that fastball misses the outside corner for ball 1. Ramsey hitting .266 for Sugarland. He's got 2 home runs, 24 runs batted in. 1-0. And there's a fastball strike over the outside corner to even things at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ramsey in a Spider-Man outfit on the scoreboard, listed as Spider Rams. So that is his new name for tonight. 1-1. Breaking ball. Try to get Ramsey to chase. He would not. And so the count goes to 2-1 on Ramsey. Joined the team here in the second half of the season. Dunning's 2-1. Line down the left field line, heading into the corner. That's going to slice foul. Actually almost had the distance to go over the wall. Right by the foul pole. It went up into the picnic plaza over to the left of the pole. So pretty good swing there from Ramsey. And just missed an extra base hit down the left field line. It's only 325 feet to the wall and left. And that elevated wall, not as high as, say, the arch nemesis, but probably about 15 or so feet. 2-2. Dunning misses the inside corner. Try to paint it with a fastball. Instead, the count runs full at 3-2. So Dunning has gone to a full count on back-to-back hitters to begin this bottom of the first inning. From the windup, here's the payoff pitch, and Ramsey grounds it to the right side. Elmer Reyes, the second baseman, fields and throws on a first for the out. So Dunning has gotten to full counts on both hitters, but has gotten groundouts from both to begin the first inning. Defensive lineup tonight for the Ducks is the same as last night. It is Mark Krause in left field, Delta Cleary Jr. in center field, and Lou Ford around and right. On the infield from left to right, Giovanni Alfonso, the third baseman. Dan Lyons is the shortstop. Second baseman is Elmer Reyes, and over at first is Ruben Gotay. Doing the catching behind home plate, Alex Berg. And on the mound for the Ducks, right-hander Jake Dunning. So with 2 down and the bases empty, here is Cole Gillespie. And the first pitch here misses low. And the count 1-0. He's known tonight as the Incredible Cole, with green skin up there on the scoreboard. 1-0, and this fouled off first base side of home plate, out of play to even the count on 1-1. Most of the seating bowl is pretty full in. Some empty seats scattered about and down the left and right field lines where those seats curl in towards home plate. More empty seats there. I never understood why those seats are more empty. You get a direct view at home plate from there, even though you're down the line. 1-1, drive in the air to right field. Lou Ford drifting in a couple steps, settles under it, makes the catch, and a good start for Jake Dunning as he retires the Skeeters in order in the bottom half of the first inning. It's another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning with energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island. Saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. To the second we go. Ducks 1, Skeeters nothing.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
So the Ducks with a 1-0 lead after 1 inning of play here on Saturday night. We go to the second inning. Mitch Talbot back to the mound, and the Skeeter right-hander will face, for Long Island, their 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the second. It'll be Alex Berg, followed by Delta Cleary Jr. and Dan Lyons. Good job by Talbot to get out of the first inning with only the 1 run given up after he allowed the first 2 to reach, and nearly got out of it without any runs, if not for Kevin Arians' error on the ground at first by Mark Krause. So now Alex Berg to the plate from the right side. First pitch on the way from Talbot. Berg squares to bunt, pulls back and takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. We saw Berg lay down a bunt single beautifully in last night's game up the third baseline. That was in the 5th inning. Put 2 on with nobody out at the time, trying to make something happen for the Ducks offense. The 0-1, and Berg takes downstairs. That'll even the count at 1-1. By the way, that first pitch strike for Talbot, the first that he has had in this game. He threw a first pitch ball to all 6 batters in the first inning. Here comes the 1-1. Talbot kicks and comes home. Berg swings a chopper over the mound towards the middle. Josh Prince, the second baseman, fields on the third base side of second and throws off balance the first for the out. Nice play by Josh Prince, who had Berg played perfectly, shaded up the middle, and was able to make that play for the first out. Had he been in his normal spot, would have never gotten to it, and Berg would have had an infield hit. But that is what the scouting reports do when you're able to shift the defense to try and give you a better shot at getting the out. It works for the Skeeters there. Berg was at 227 with 12 homers and 42 runs batted in before that. So now one away, here's Delta Cleary Jr. And the first pitch to him is chopped right back to the mound. Fielded on one hop. And the throw to first by Talbot in time for out number 2. 2 quick groundouts induced by the right-hander. Cleary was at 265 with 3 homers and 45 runs batted in. Well, the first 2 batters retired here in the top of the second inning, and with 2 away, that will bring up the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons. Talbot on the year a 9-3 record, a 3.11 ERA for the Skeeters. 20 games, 18 of which have been starts. Former big leaguer in his second Atlantic League stint, with the first coming back in 2014 with the Ducks. Lyons takes the first pitch just off the outside corner from Talbot, and that is ball 1. Lyons hitting .251 this year. He's got 7 home runs, 37 runs batted in. 1-0. And that breaking ball catches the bottom of the strike zone for strike 1. The ball was dropped by the catcher Rodriguez, but still was in the strike zone. And that will even things at 1-1. Prince again shaded towards the middle at second. 1-1. Lyons checks his swing on a breaking ball down and in. They appeal to first. Mike Durantis, the first base umpire, says no swing. And so the count 2-1. Talbot working quickly. Here's the pitch. And Lyons takes. Breaking ball misses low. And now 3 balls and 1 strike. Talbot looked like Talbot made a motion there, thinking that he had the bottom of the strike zone, but did not get the call. So it's 3-1 on Lyons, trying to reach with 2 out and bring Alfonso to the plate. Talbot's 3-1 delivery. And Lyons will swing and hit a fly ball in the air to short. Kevin Aaron shading his eyes from the sun. And he'll make the catch for the final out of a 1-2-3 second inning for Mitch Talbot. Much better that time from the right-hander. He retires the Ducks in order. We go to the bottom half of the second. Ducks lead at 1-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr. and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by ClearVision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Jake Dunning back to the mound for his second inning of work. 1-0 Ducks in front of the Skeeters as we go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It is time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. 2 pitchers to mention on the Ducks side, both out on the inactive list with arm injuries, Bruce Kern and David Aardsma. So they are both out recovering from that. Otherwise, the Ducks a healthy bunch. As for the Skeeters, they do not have anybody currently on the disabled list. There are only 2 on the inactive list, catcher Albert Cordero and right-handed pitcher Brett Marshall, but I don't believe there are any injuries to note in that. Here's Travis Scott, first pitch, squared at and bunted through by Scott for strike 1. Travis Scott trying to bunt his way on. We've seen him do it a couple times. The defense shifted to the right side, so much more real estate on the left side of the infield, and Scott will oftentimes try and lay one down to get a board. Here's the 0-1 from Dunning. This time Scott did not square, and he took a breaking ball low to even things at 1 ball and 1 strike. 251 average, 12 homers, 58 runs batted in for Scott. Had a great night at the plate last night. Jake Dunning gets the sign from Alex Berg. Here's the 1-1. Scott swings a line drive into right field. There's a base hit. And Scott continues his hot hitting against Long Island with a leadoff single here in the second inning. There's the first base runner given up by Dunning, who retired the side in order in the bottom of the first inning. Scott aboard, and up to the plate will step Kevin Ahrens. Ahrens will bat from the right side against right-hander Jake Dunning, who now will have to work out of the stretch. First pitch on the way, and Ahrens takes a fastball over the outside corner for strike one. 277 batting average for Kevin Ahrens, 12 home runs, 68 runs batted in on the year. Committed the error in the first inning that allowed the Ducks to score their lone run, though that run probably would have scored anyway. The 0-1, ripped to third, foul. A line shot down the line that, again, just missed the line. So quickly 0-2. Again, you can't assume the double play, but if Ahrens came up with it cleanly and threw to first, might have had Krause for a double play that would have ended the inning. However, if he did not, the run would have scored regardless on the fielder's choice, and that's why Krause got an RBI. Official scoring says you can never assume a double play. The count 0-2 as Scott takes his lead. Dunning set at the belt, kicks and fires, and Ahrens takes a fastball high and away for ball one. Ahrens will be followed by another righty hitter in Brian Pounds. Dunning obviously looking for the ground ball here after the leadoff single by Scott. 1-2 pitch on the way to the plate, and Ahrens bloops one in the air to shallow right center. Elmer Reyes on the run, won't get it. It's going to land for a base hit. Scott will stop at second. A broken bat flare off the bat of Ahrens over the head of Reyes. So back-to-back singles for the Skeeters here in the second inning. They've got two on with nobody out against right-hander Jake Dunning. So the Ducks got a run in the first. Skeeters went in order. The Ducks went in order in the second, and now Sugar Land trying to get on the scoreboard. Two on, nobody out. We'll see if Pounds tries to lay down a bunt at all. He's got only one sack bunt on the season, and obviously still very early in the game, though Gary Gaetti is often a small ball manager. Dunning comes set, Pounds digs into the box. First pitch does not square, and bloops one in the air to shallow center again. Long run in, long run out. Elmer Reyes can't get it. It'll land for a base hit. Scott is going to stop at third. Almost the exact same spot, back-to-back blue hits for Kevin Ahrens and Brian Pounds. And now all of a sudden the bases are loaded as Jake Dunning has allowed 3 straight hits, 2 little pop-ups that have fallen in. Dunning in a big jam here in the bottom of the second inning. So here is Anthony Ginsanti to the plate, who did not play at all in last night's game. So Ginsanti will come up here with a chance to at least tie the game, if not give the Skeeters the lead. Bases loaded. Dunning comes set. And his first pitch, Ginsanti pops one up in the air to right. Lou Ford moving in, still coming on. He'll make the catch. Scott will tag just to draw the throw, which comes into Alex Berg. So a big first out there for Jake Dunning as he gets Ginsanti on the first pitch to pop out to shallow right. One away in the inning. And now Wilfredo Rodriguez, the catcher, going to come up to the plate.
Catch number 9, Wilfredo Rodriguez.
Wilfredo Rodriguez, otherwise known tonight as Wolverine, for Superhero Night, will step up to the plate, batting from the right side. Again, the base is full of Skeeters. Dunning will look for the ground ball in this situation. Dunning gets the sign from Berg and comes set. First pitch, Rodriguez takes a fastball at the bottom of the strike zone for strike one. Rodriguez, a .327 hitter, 3 home runs, 26 runs batted in, has had a great season here for Sugar Land. Scott leads from third, Ahrens from second, and Pounds from first with 1 out. The 0-1, And Rodriguez chops one onto the ground slowly to first. Gotay will field. His only play going to be to first as he tosses to Dunning, who covers and gets the out. So there's the second out of the inning. Scoring from third, though, is Travis Scott. And the game is tied at 1 here in inning number 2. Infield wasn't drawn in that situation with everybody at double play depth, and Gotay had to go over to his right field and throw to first to get the out there as Dunning was covering. That was the only play the Ducks had. So that's the second out of the inning. Scott scores his 49th run of the year. And for Rodriguez, RBI number 27. Aarons moves to third base, and the second goes Pounds. So second and third with 2 away. And here is the 9-hitter and right fielder, Joe Benson. First pitch on the way from Dunning to Benson. And he'll take a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Benson hitting .254 on the season. He's got 8 home runs, 38 runs batted in, and aptly known as Thor Benson tonight with that long flowing hair out the back of his helmet. Looks very much like Noah Syndergaard, whose nickname happens to be Thor for the Mets. 0-1. Breaking ball fouled off. First base side of home plate out of play. Dunning quickly gets ahead, 0-2, and 1 strike away from getting out of further trouble here in this second inning. Ball game tied at 1, bottom half of the second inning. Runners will lead from second and third with 2 men out. It's Aarons at third and Pounds at second. Jake Dunning looks in for the sign from Alex Berg, and out comes Set. Here's the 0-2, and Benson takes a fastball upstairs. Good job by Berg to go up and get it. And there is ball 1. Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Benson. Dunning set at the belt. Here's the pitch, and Benson swings and got a piece of it, fouled it off back behind the plate. Fights off another one to stay alive. And we'll do it yet again, add 1 and 2. Jake Dunning, a strong performance his last time out. That was last Sunday against the Bridgeport Bluefish at Bethpage Ballpark. 6 shutout innings in the regular season home finale. 4 hits, 3 walks, and struck out 5. Needed a start like that. Had been scuffling over his previous 3 outings, but a very good performance against Bridgeport. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3 as Benson chased way down and out of the strike zone. And overall, a good job by Dunning after the Skeeters loaded the bases with nobody out in the inning. Dunning escapes the jam, allowing just 1 run as he retires 3 in a row. So in the inning, the Skeeters will settle for a run on 3 hits. No errors, they leave 2. We will head to inning number 3 with the score all tied at 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Angelo Sanko, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, Mets, Yankees, Major and Minor League Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. 1-1 ball game here in Texas. We move to inning number 3, and it'll be the top of the order for the Ducks. Giovanni Alfonso to begin. First pitch, he squares to bunt, pulls back and takes a fastball inside. And so the count 1-0. Alfonso with a base hit in his first at bat, singling to right, and now one more hit away from making it 6 consecutive multi-hit games here on the road trip. 1-0. Rips one on the ground, foul down the third base line. Hard hit baseball, but a bit out in front, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Well, with the season Alfonso has had, he went into really the last couple of weeks of the year with the mission of, I want to finish this season above 300. He had dipped below 300 into the 290s, even into the 280s. 1-1. Fastball misses high, up above the letters. And the count 2-1 on Alfonso. And he has gone on a surge here, hitting safely in each of his last 8 games now, with 5 straight multi-hit games. 2-1. That's down and away as Talbot misses on a slider. And so it is 3-1 on Alfonso, who came into the game hitting .307, already has a hit tonight, and doing everything in his power to keep that batting average above 300 by the time this season comes to a close, which will be tomorrow afternoon. At least the regular season portion of the schedule will come to a close. Here's the 3-1. Talbot delivers, and Alfonso takes a fastball at the bottom of the strike zone for strike 2. Just at the knees. Alfonso was ready to toss the bat away and make his way down to first, but instead now the count full. Payoff pitch coming from Talbot. Gets the sign from Rodriguez. Here's the 3-2, and Alfonso will swing and miss for strike 3. Ball down in the dirt. Rodriguez will fire a strike over to Travis Scott. And there's the first out here in inning number 3. Too tough for Alfonso, who thought he had a walk. Instead ends up striking out. The put out goes 2-3. And there's the first out here in the top half of the 3rd inning. That'll bring Elmer Reyes to the plate, the second baseman and 2-hitter, batting from the right side, who drew a walk his first time up against Mitch Talbot. Right-hander winds and fires, and the first pitch, Reyes takes a fastball over the inside corner for strike 1. Reyes got aboard after the single by Alfonso, but was retired at second on the fielder's choice ground ball hit by Lou Ford. 0-1. Reyes takes a fastball. That hits the outside corner, another called strike. And Talbot quickly getting ahead, 0-2, has retired now 6 in a row since allowing the run to score in the first inning. And technically 8 in a row if you go back to Ford's at bat. Reyes asked for time, they didn't give it, and now Talbot stops. Reyes had stepped out, asked for time, home plate umpire never gave it, and Talbot then just stopped himself as he was about to deliver. The 0-2, and Reyes swings and foul tips this one into the dirt. They say a foul ball, so Rodriguez will get a fresh baseball from Talbot. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Again, it's Matt Herrera, the home plate umpire tonight. Talbot gets the sign, and his 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Reyes chases a breaking ball down in the dirt. Tag applied by Rodriguez. So, back-to-back strikeouts for Talbot. He's now got 4 in the game, and 2 away here in the 3rd inning. We saw way back on July 26th what happened with Talbot when he faced the Ducks here, June 26th, when he faced the Ducks here as part of that 7-game series. Talbot struggled in the first inning as the Ducks got 3 runs on 3 hits and an error against him. A walk and a hit by pitch in that inning, too. First pitch here to Lou Ford is a fastball for a strike. But after that point was superb. He retired the side in order in every inning from the 2nd through the 5th. So that's the one thing the Ducks have to pay attention to and try and avoid having happen, is him settling in and completely shutting down this Ducks lineup, and Ford chasing a breaking ball down low, and that's one thing that the Ducks will have to work on to prevent that, is avoiding chasing those pitches out of the zone. Reyes did for strike 3, Alfonso did for strike 3, and Ford just did there for strike 2. Here's Talbot's 0-2, and Ford swings at a breaking ball down in the dirt again for strike 3. So 3 swings and misses on breaking balls downstairs from Mitch Talbot, and he strikes out the side here in the 3rd inning. 5 strikeouts now for the right-hander. We have played 2.5 innings here at Constellation Field. Skeeters and Ducks tied at 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. When Lou Ford struck out to in the top of the third inning, that was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. Jake Dunning back to the mound for his third inning of work. And did a good job after allowing 3 straight singles to open the second inning to get out of that inning with only the 1 run given up on a ground out. And now he'll try and settle down as we go to the third. Dunning had retired the side in order in the first inning. And really tough for him because 2 of those hits were little bloop shots that just got over the head of Elmer Reyes at second in a center field. So really only gave up 1 hard hit ball that inning, and that was the single to right to Travis Scott. But as we've said before, and as the Ducks showed last night when they came back to win, it's not about how hard you hit it, it is about where you hit it. And the key was the Ducks put the ball in all the right places late in the game last night, and it allowed them to score 8 unanswered runs to come away with an 8-4 win. Josh Prince swings and misses at a first pitch fastball from Jake Dunning. And the count 0-1. Prince grounded out to third base his first time up back in the opening inning after working the count full against Dunning. 29-year-old right-hander ready to go. The 0-1 lifted in the air down the left field line. That is going to hook foul and into the picnic pavilion. So the count 0-2 quickly here on Josh Prince. Mentioned that he was named the player of the year prior to the game for the Skeeters. Their pitcher of the year was Jake Hale, who had a fantastic season on the mound, going 11-6 with a 3.24 ERA in 24 starts. He had 5 complete games, 2 shutouts. The 0-2 fouled off back behind the plate and struck out only 86 batters in 153 innings, but ultimately put together a very strong season. Unfortunately for Hale, it will not include postseason baseball, as again the Skeeters were eliminated on Thursday night. 0-2 popped up in the air behind second. Converging on it are Reyes and Lyons. Who's going to catch it? It is Reyes who makes the call on the catch. And there is out number 1. Prince now 0-2 in this game. 1 away in the third. That'll bring up the lefty swinging left fielder, Caleb Ramsey. Ducks out hit the Skeeters last night 16-8, and of their 16 hits for Long Island, only 1 was for extra bases. That was a double by Mark Krause in the 9th inning. Everything else was singles. And the Ducks did a great job, especially late in the game, of just finding their way on with several base hits. Ground ball to the right side, backhanded stop made by Ruben Gotay. Race to the bag, and he beats Ramsey there for the out. Good play by Gotay, fielding a tough hop on the backhand and getting to first base before Ramsey, who's got a bit of speed. So there's the second out of the inning. Base is empty for Sugar Land. And with 2 away, that is going to bring up the center fielder, Cole Gillespie. So Jake Dunning, who stands on the mound at 6'4", 190 pounds, gets ready to face Gillespie, who popped out to right his first time up. First pitch on the way from Dunning, and Gillespie takes a breaking ball down and away for ball one. Gillespie last night for the Skeeters, 1 for 3 at the plate with a run scored. And drew a walk in the game as well. The 1-0. This breaking ball catches the inside corner about knee high. Gillespie disagreed. But the count even up at 1-1. Skeeters have the edge in the hit column right now, 3-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball diving down in the zone. And Gillespie out in front, swings through it, 1-2. As we hit the 7 o'clock mark here at Constellation Field. So Dunning trying to retire the side in order here in the third inning. He has now retired 5 in a row since the base hit by Pounds. 1-2, breaking ball, grounded back towards the middle of the infield. Dan Lyons dives but can't get it, and it's into center field for a base hit. With the righty hitting Gillespie at the plate, Lyons was shaded over to his right and had to range far up the middle to try and get it. Like even if he stopped it, wouldn't have had to play it first. So Gillespie is on with 2 outs, 4th hit of the game for the Skeeters. And now the dangerous Travis Scott will come to the plate from the left side. Interesting, first time that Scott came up to the plate, it just said Travis Scott up on the scoreboard and didn't have him dressed as any character. Now he's dressed as Batman and known as Scott Man. And all part of Superhero Night here in Sugar Land, Texas. So a 2-away here is Scott to the plate from the left side. First pitch on the way from Jake Dunning. Kicks and fires, and Scott takes a fastball belt high for a strike. And the count 0-1. Scott singled to right field in the second, leading off the inning, and eventually scored his 49th run of the year on the ground out from Wilfredo Rodriguez. Dunning shakes off Berg and now gets what he likes. Here is the 0-1. Deals to the plate, and Scott takes a fastball upstairs. Now we'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Gillespie has good speed at first, so Dunning will have to pay attention. He's 12 of 13 this year in the stolen base department. Had a steal in last night's game. 1-1 pitch, Scott takes, that misses down and in on a breaking ball from Dunning. Scott had to kind of dance out of the way of it. And so now the count 2-1. Scott also hit a home run last night, his 12th of the year, with a solo blast down the right field line into the Skeeters bullpen off of Matt Marsh. Lyons shaded up the middle as the 2-1, swing and a miss. Good changeup there from Dunning. And way out in front of it was Travis Scott expecting a fastball. That'll even things up at 2-2 as Dunning now a strike 3 away from a scoreless bottom of the third inning. 1-1 the score between these two teams. Berg flashes the signs. Dunning comes set. 2-2. Fastball that just missed the outside corner. Dunning had already taken a couple steps toward the third base dugout. Kevin Baez asking home plate umpire Matt Herrera where it was. And Herrera said it was off the outside corner. Well, the count now full at 3-2, which means Gillespie will go from first on the pitch from Dunning. Right-hander is set. There goes the runner, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dunning got him with a fastball at the bottom of the zone. So Jake Dunning picks up the strikeout, his second of the game, and Travis Scott retired for the final out of the third. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit for the Skeeters. They leave a man on base. 3 innings in the books here at Constellation Field. The Ducks and the Skeeters all square at 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elmer Reyes, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we head to the fourth inning here on this Saturday night, a beautiful one in Texas, and the Ducks and the Skeeters are tied at 1. Mitch Talbot back to the mound for his fourth inning of work, and he'll be facing Mark Krause, Ruben Gotay, and Angelo Sanko here in the fourth. It's also time for a fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. I'll give you the question here coming up in a moment. First, Mark Krause will step up to the plate. And he'll bat from the left side against the right-hander, Mitch Talbot. First pitch on the way. And breaking ball taken low and inside for ball one. Krause's first time up, reached on the fielder's choice when the throw to second was bobbled and lost by the shortstop, Kevin Aarons. 1-0. That's fouled off to the screen on the third base side of home plate. 1-1. Krause, it was his team-leading 84th run batted in of the year, and Talbot has retired 8 batters in a row since. 1-1. Fastball misses above the belt. It was close, but just a little bit high according to the home plate umpire. 2-1 now on Krause. Today's question revolves around something the Ducks did in last night's game. And so we'll get to the question here after the 2-1. Talbot kicks and comes home. Krause swings and fouls it straight back to the screen, evening things up at 2-2. The Ducks in last night's game, we mentioned this before, had a total of 16 hits. And those 16 hits, 15 of which were singles, the second most hits in a game by the Ducks this year. The most was 17. Talbot's 2-2. And Krause swings and grounds this one weakly here to the right side, fielded by the first baseman Scott. He flips to Talbot, covering in time for the out. And there's one away here in the fourth. 3-1 on the putout. So again, their season high is 17, which they have done twice this year. 2 different occasions, the Ducks had 17 hits in a single game. The question, who were the 2 teams that the Ducks recorded 17 hits against? We'll let you think about it, and we'll give you the answer in the bottom half of this fourth inning. It was definitely 2 separate teams. They're not tricking you here. It wasn't the same team twice. 2 separate teams the Ducks recorded 17 hits against this year for their season high. Who were those 2 teams? First pitch here to Ruben Gotay, and he takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Gotay, the first of Talbot's 5 strikeout victims tonight. All 5 of those have been swinging. Struck out the side in the third. The 0-1. Gotay fouls one off back to the screen. Talbot quickly getting ahead, 0-2. Gotay nearly took Talbot deep for a 3-run home run. That would have been a big blow in the first inning. Give the Ducks a 4-0 lead. He crushed one down the right field line, but just went foul to the right of the pole. 0-2, and that one misses high. Good eye by Gotay to take that one out of the zone. And there is ball 1 from Talbot, who had to throw over 25 pitches in that first inning. He is now at 57 for the game, so has gotten much better in terms of his efficiency over the last 2 innings. 1-2. And Gotay takes high and away again. It goes off the glove of Rodriguez and back behind home plate. Evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases empty here in the top of the fourth inning. Talbot looking in for the sign from Rodriguez. Started to go and then stopped. Time was called by the home plate umpire. Obviously not a balk with the bases empty. If the bases weren't empty, that would have been a balk. 2-2. Gotay again chasing the breaking ball for strike 3. The Ducks have to do a better job. They are chasing way too many pitches at the bottom of the strike zone and below it. Not even at the bottom of the strike zone. They're all down low. So there is the 6th strikeout from Mitch Talbot. And 2 quick outs once again to begin the fourth and make it 10 straight now retired by Talbot. Looking very similar to what he did his last time out. Had a rocky first inning, settled down and has not given up a base runner since. So now Angelo Sanko will step up to the plate with 2 down and the bases empty. Designated hitter batting in the number 6 spot. First pitch to him, and he swings and misses. Breaking ball low and inside, and the count 0-1. Of course, I say here they have to do a better job not swinging at those. It's easier said than done. Those pitches look inviting, and so it's much easier to swing. 0-1. That's rocketed down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit for Sanko, and it's going to head into the corner. Sanko around first base. He'll dig for second. He is going to stop at second as the throw comes in from Benson. The ball carried away briefly from the second baseman, Prince, but not far enough for Sanko to advance. And so there's the Ducks' first base runner since the opening inning. A double down the right field line for Angelo Sanko, his 19th two-bagger of the season. That was a good swing. Got a pitch up in the zone, hit the ball hard. But didn't get enough lift to get it out. He'll certainly take the double. So he is at second with 2 down, second hit of the game for Long Island. And now that'll bring up the catcher and 7-hitter Alex Berg, who will try and drive him in. First pitch from Talbot on the way. Kickson comes home, and Berg will take a big looping breaking ball that drops in for strike 1. Berg grounded out to second base his first time up. A nice play up the middle by Josh Prince, who fielded it in front of second and threw off balance to first. And Sanko will head back to second as Talbot was taking a while to deal to the plate. So no balls, 1 strike with 2 outs on Alex Berg. And now time is called. Not sure if that was Berg that called it or the catcher Rodriguez that called that one. Either way, 0-1. Talbot comes set. Here's the pitch, and Berg takes a fastball outside. Snap throw back to second, and it goes into center field. Sanko will get up and make his way to third base. A poor throw from Rodriguez that tailed to the third base side of the second base bag, and that'll be an error on Rodriguez. And now each team with 1 error tonight. Sanko is able to make it to third base now, guaranteeing a run on a base hit from Berg. Count is now 1-1. Assuming Rodriguez gets that error, it's his 5th of the year, and I don't see any way anybody else could get it. Talbot looks to third. Here's the 1-1, and Berg takes a breaking ball that just caught the inside corner at the knees for strike 2. Good pitch from Talbot. Put it somewhere where Berg really wasn't going to chase, and got the strike call. Indeed, it is an E2 that allows Sanko to go to third base. So 1-2 the count here on Alex Berg. Talbot from the windup deals to the plate, and Berg will take a breaking ball down in the dirt. Good block by Rodriguez. Kept it near home plate, preventing Sanko from coming home. Now we'll even up the count at 2-2. By the way, it's at each team with an error. My mistake. Skeeters now with 2 errors in the game. Aarons and Rodriguez. 2-2 now. Talbot is set, winds and fires to the plate, and Berg will swing and miss at the breaking ball for strike 3. So Talbot gets him on the nasty curve for the second strikeout of the inning, and Talbot's 7th strikeout of the night. In the inning, no runs, a 2-out double, a 2-out error, but a runner left for Long Island after 3.5 innings of play. Still tied at 1 here in Sugar Land.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the beer garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth inning at Constellation Field. The Ducks and the Skeeters remain tied at 1. It is time for the answer to tonight's fourth inning trivia question, where we tested your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Gave you the question in the top of the inning. And the question was, again, last night the Ducks with 16 hits in their win over the Sugarland Skeeters, one shy of their season high, which is 17. They did that on 2 separate occasions. And the question was, on what 2 occasions did the Ducks do that? Which 2 teams, did the Ducks get 17 hits off of? Well, the answers were the New Britain Bees and the Lancaster Barnstormers. Both came in the second half. The first was on July 19th against New Britain, where the Ducks picked up 13 runs on 17 hits in a 13-6 victory that allowed the Ducks to take 2 of 3 in that series. And the second came on August 18th against the Barnstormers in a series opener. The Ducks won that game 10-1 over Lancaster and pounded out 17 hits in that one. So 2 games in the second half, the Ducks have had 17 hits. Now they've had a 16-hit night. And that was last night. Tonight the Ducks have just 2 hits. Skeeters with 4. The score tied at 1, and Kevin Aarons grounds one towards the middle and past the diving Dan Lyons for a base hit. Second time in this game, Lyons was shaded to his right for a righty pull hitter, and the ball hit towards the middle of the infield, and Lyons can't get to it. So a leadoff single for Kevin Aarons, his second hit of the ball game. And the Skeeters, with their 5th hit of the game, now have the leadoff man on here in inning number 4. Aarons, who was 0 for 5 at the plate last night, off to a good start here tonight. So 1 on, nobody out, and up to the plate will step Brian Pounds, the third baseman, batting in the number 6 spot of the order. Jake Dunning gets the sign from Bergen, comes set. First pitch, and Pounds a swing and a miss as he chases down in the zone for strike 1. Pounds a base hit up the middle his first time up in the second inning. A little flare that just got out over the head of a diving Elmer Reyes in a shallow center. Loaded up the bases with nobody out. Skeeters managed to play just 1 run. Dunning ready. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got him on another pitch down in the zone. Pounds 2 big swings, 2 swings and misses. And the count 0-2. Pounds 1 for 4 last night. Had an RBI double in the first inning of the game. His 18th double of the year last night. An 0-2 pitch from Dunning. Comes set, runner leads. And the pitch on the way to the plate. Pound swings and lifts it foul. First base side out of play. Dunning threw that pitch high in the zone and fought it off. Pounds began the year with the York Revolution, was struggling mightily with them, ended up coming down here to Sugarland in a trade. And since joining the Skeeters has been a little bit better, but the average still struggling at just .214 coming into tonight. .0-2, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. There's that breaking ball down in the zone, and a swing and a miss by Pounds. Third strikeout for Jake Dunning tonight. And Pounds now 1 for 2. There's 1 out in this bottom half of inning number 4. So with the 1 away, to the plate will step Anthony Ginsanti, the designated hitter, batting in the number 7 spot of the order. Reyes, the second baseman, shaded towards the middle as Ginsanti comes up. Saw 1 pitch his first at bat and popped out to shallow right. First offering here from Dunning, and Ginsanti takes down and in for ball 1. Ginsanti did not play last night, was having a fantastic season, has struggled here lately in the second half, and the average down at .273 coming in. He's got 9 homers, 51 runs batted in, was an all-star this year. 1-0 pitch, And this line down the left field line, it is going to be a foul ball. That was close down the line. We lost sight of it once it got past our view when the seating bowl curls into home plate. It obscures our view of the last 40 feet or so of the foul line. Giovanni Alfonso, the third baseman, was one that signaled foul, and home plate umpire Matt Herrera saw it foul as well. So that will even things up at 1-1. Anthony DeSantis' career began in the Bluefish organization before coming here to Sugarland. He'll step back in with a count of 1-1. Gotay holds on the runner at first. That's Aarons, who is 7 for 8 in the stolen base department this year. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, and this one just missed a little high and inside. Ended up breaking back out. It looked over the plate. I think Alex Berg having a couple words with Matt Herrera, as is Kevin Bias from the third base dugout, who disagrees with the call. So it's 2-1 here on Ginsanti. Dunning comes set. Delivers to the plate, and Ginsanti grounds it over the mound towards the middle. Dan lines the shortstop field, steps on second, and throws to first for the double play. That one not sneaking by through Dan Lyons. He steps on second after fielding it and converts the 6-3 double play to retire the side here in inning number 4. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and the leadoff single erased because of the double play. Nobody left on base. 4 innings through here tonight in Sugarland. The Ducks and the Skeeters remain tied at 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Mark Krause, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company. Gourmet iced coffee available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes in the Hamptons. Good pitchers duel going on thus far over the first 4 innings from Jake Dunning and Mitch Talbot. Talbot has allowed just 2 hits and 1 run. He has walked 1 batter and has struck out 7. Meanwhile, Jake Dunning has struck out 3 over 4 innings of 1-run ball. He has given up 5 hits, all of them singles, and has not allowed a walk. 2 former big leaguers on the mound tonight. And Mitch Talbot goes back out for his 5th inning of work. He'll face Delta Cleary Jr., Dan Lyons, and Giovanni Alfonso, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Flock. So here's the switch hitting Cleary Jr. to the plate from the left side. Mitch Talbot steps up onto the rubber. And the first pitch of the inning. Fastball is dealt low and outside, taken by Cleary Jr. for ball 1. Cleary Jr. grounded out weakly back to the mound in the 2nd inning and is lone at bat of the night thus far. 1-0, and that's lifted in the air to right center field, sinking quickly on the run in, and unable to get it going out was Josh Prince. Didn't even think Prince had a chance at that one. He went a long way, but ultimately could not come up with it, and a leadoff base hit for Delta Cleary Jr. to right center. The Ducks get their speedy center fielder on to begin this top half of the 5th inning. 3rd hit of the game for Long Island. With 1 on and nobody out, that'll bring up the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons. Let's see what Kevin Bias does here. It's very early in the game still, only the top of the 5th inning. Lyons, though, probably his best bunter on the team. We'll see if he tries to get it down. Sent Cleary Jr. to second with Alfonso waiting in the wings. First pitch from Talbot. Kicks and fires. Lyons does square and bunts it to the first base side of the mound. Talbot will pick it up. He'll throw to first for the out. So the sacrifice is successful for Dan Lyons, his 6th sacrifice bunt of the year. Put out goes 1-3, and to second base goes Delta Cleary Jr. So Lyons remains 0 for 1 in the game. He had popped to short his first time up. Little small ball there for the Ducks, and now they've got the go-ahead run in scoring position with the 1 out for Giovanni Alfonso, who was 1 for 2 on the night, singled his first time up. Cleary Jr. will take his lead off of second. Alfonso digs in at the plate. Talbot comes set, working out of the stretch. And his first pitch, breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. Good movement on the curveball for Mitch Talbot. Alfonso singled to right in the first inning, leading off the game, and then eventually scored on the fielder's choice ground ball by Kraus, coupled with the error. Struck out swinging, though, his last time up in the third after thinking he had drawn ball 4 on the previous pitch. 0-1, checks his swing, takes down and in on a fastball that time, and that'll even things at 1-1. 2 hits, 2 RBIs last night for Alfonso, who continues to have a terrific road trip for the Ducks. He's looking to put Long Island back in front here. 1-1, swing and a miss as he chases the breaking ball down in the zone. So Talbot gets strike 2 on Alfonso, and now ahead at 1-2. Coming into the night, Alfonso a .500 average on this road trip, 12 hits and 24 at-bats, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and a walk. A long look in here for Talbot as Rodriguez flashes the signs. Now ready. Here's the 1-2. And Alfonso chases down in the zone, just fouled it off. Just got a little bit to stay alive. Yeah, we mentioned Talbot seems to, oftentimes when he's been getting 2 strikes in this game, throwing that breaking ball down in the zone and getting lots of swings and misses from Long Island. Again, 7 strikeouts for Talbot, all swinging. The Ducks have to stay patient on those pitches and make Talbot work the count until he leaves one up over the plate. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Cleary leads at second. The pitch to the plate, and Alfonso grounds it weakly up the third base line. It'll kick foul. Pounds gives it to Kevin Baez, and Baez will head over to the stands to flip it to a young Ducks fan. So we'll have another 1-2 pitch in this at-bat. Alfonso doing a good job to battle against the tough right-hander Mitch Talbot. Talbot in 2014 with Long Island made 9 appearances, 7 starts, was 3-2 with a 4.13 ERA. 1-2, and the fastball misses upstairs to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had recently been pitching overseas in the past couple of seasons, over in Korea and in Taiwan. Now back here in the United States, pitching with the Skeeters. He's 33 years old. Two-two delivery. Cleary Jr. takes his lead. The pitch. Alfonso swings and misses for strike 3. Again, he chased the ball down in the zone. So Alfonso strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. That is the 8th strikeout of the ball game for Talbot. And he gets a big second out on Alfonso, and that'll leave it up to Elmer Reyes. Yeah, I don't know what you say if you're Kevin Baez or a bench coach like Lou Ford to the rest of the team when there have been so many swings and misses at the same pitch down in the zone. Again, it's easier said than done to just say, hey, don't swing when you see that, because there's so little time to react. And the ball has had such good movement out of the hand of Talbot. Here is Elmer Reyes, first pitch to him, and Reyes pops it foul upstairs back behind the plate and got the pitch up and in. And the count 0-1. The Ducks hurting themselves chasing so many out of the zone. Key against a guy like Talbot, especially with what the Ducks did early, is work the count, try and get him to leave pitches over the plate, and then attack those when you see them. Here comes the 0-1. Talbot delivers. Reyes a swing and a line drive, left side, fielded on a short hop by Pounds, and his throw to first in time. Good play by Pounds, ranging to his left to rob Elmer Reyes of the base hit. That would have given the Ducks the lead. So Leadoff single goes to waste for Long Island. No runs in the inning, 1 hit, and a runner left in scoring position. We are halfway through here on this Saturday night. Ducks and the Skeeters tied at 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tyler Wilson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. One game as we move to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Skeeters out hitting the Ducks 5-3. It's been a tightly contested game to this point. Both pitchers have worked out of jams in the ball game, allowing just a single run in the first for Talbot and a single run in the second for Dunning. So as we go to the bottom of the 5th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Skeeters. As it'll be Fredo Rodriguez, the catcher, Joe Benson, the right fielder, and Josh Prince, the second baseman. Michael Pollock here with you, bringing you all the action from Sugar Land, Texas, just outside of Houston by about 30 minutes. And thank you so much for tuning in here on your Saturday night. First pitch on the way to Wilfredo Rodriguez. He swings and taps it weakly foul behind the plate. Was way out in front of the off-speed pitch. And the count 0-1. One thing we were certainly interested as we flew into Sugar Land was how the area was doing following the damage that Hurricane Harvey inflicted on the area a few weeks back. 0-1. Line drive into center field. Cleary Jr. on the run. Will have to play it on a hop. It lands for a base hit. First hit of the night for Wilfredo Rodriguez. And the Skeeters with a leadoff single for the second straight inning. And from what we have seen, there really is relatively no signs of any major flooding or damage still done. When you see some rivers, they do appear to be a little bit more filled than normal, and the water kind of a brown, dirty color from all the flooding that took place in the area. But for the most part, everything seems fine. The ballpark looks to be in great shape, no damage done. And so those are all very positive signs to see. First pitch here to Joe Benson, and he takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Talking to a couple of the Skeeters staff members, everybody seemed to say that all were doing well, and nobody suffered any major damage or flooding from the storm. Sugar Land seemed to get spared of the worst. There were some areas hit harder than others, but for the most part was spared. 0-1. That breaking ball misses downstairs to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And the playbills that they hand out before the games here this weekend all say Houston strong on them. Obviously the community here very close-knit and very much passionate about their city, whether it be Houston or Sugar Land. 1-1. Ground ball hit to the left side. Alfonso Fields on 2 hops. He'll throw to second for 1. The turn to first, not in time. Benson beat it out. Looked like Alfonso double clutched a little bit, trying to get it out of the glove. That might have saved the Skeeters of the double play. So it'll go down as a 5-4 fielder's choice. And there is the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So 1 away. And up to the plate is going to step Josh Prince, the second baseman, batting from the right side as the Skeeters begin their third trip through the order. Jake Dunning looks in for the sign from Bergen, comes set. First pitch on the way. And Prince takes a fastball over the inside corner for strike one. Over 2 thus far is Josh Prince. He has grounded out to third and pumped up to second in his 2 at-bats. Prince was 0 for 4 at the plate in last night's game with a walk. The 0-1 from Dunning. Kickson comes home, and Prince takes a fastball, this time on the outside corner for strike 2. Prince upset with himself after that last pitch. But Dunning doing a good job with 2 fastballs, one on the inside corner, one on the outside corner. He's quickly ahead at 0-2. On the race, the second baseman shaded towards the middle, so a bigger hole on the right side of the infield for Prince. Benson takes his lead in the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to short. Lyons bobbles the ball, recovers, throws the second one on a first. Got him, double play. For the second inning in a row, the Ducks turn an inning-ending double play, 6-4-3 here in the 5th, and that'll retire the side. So for the Skeeters, no runs, 1 hit, and because of the double play, the bases again left empty. We have played 5 innings. The Ducks and the Skeeters are still tied at 1.
Hey fans, this is catcher Alex Berg, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Ducks fans, thank you for following all season long as the Long Island Ducks try to meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. The Ducks this year have had 109 home runs as a team, meaning they have met that Chappie's Home Run Challenge. And so Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Ducks and the Skeeters are tied at 1 as we move to the 6th inning here in tonight's ball game. Lou Ford will lead things off for the Ducks. They're 3, 4, and 5 hitters here in the inning against right-hander Mitch Talbot, who begins his 6th inning of work. He has allowed just 3 hits to this point, a double and 2 singles. First pitch, and Ford lines one into right field, make it 4 hits. That's a base hit. Joe Benson over to cut it off on the backhand and fire it back in. So a leadoff single. And Lou Ford now 1 for 3 on the night. Good piece of hitting there as he goes the opposite way. So Ford with a base hit tonight after last night going 0 for 4 at the plate with a run scored and a walk. And now up to the plate will step Mark Krause, the left fielder, batting in the cleanup spot. I don't think you'll see him bunting like you did Lions last inning. Made sense why the Ducks went to lay down a sacrifice bunt there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out as Alfonso struck out and Reyes grounded to third. First pitch from Talbot, and Krause will swing and line one up the middle into center field for a base hit. Almost took the head of Mitch Talbot clean off. Stopping at second is Lou Ford. Mark Krause has his first hit of the night. The Ducks with 2 on and nobody out here in the 6th inning. That was an absolute bullet off the bat of Krause right back to the mound. It whizzed just to the left of the head of Mitch Talbot. And very fortunate that it did so, because if that hit him, oh boy, that would not have been good. That's the 80th pitch of the night for Talbot, 51 of them for strikes. And now 2-1 and nobody out, and here is Ruben Gotay, who in last night's game did lay down a sac bunt in the 8th inning. So let's see if he does here. It was his first sac bunt of the year last night. Long look in for Talbot, and now Gotay asks for time. The Skeeters bullpen starting to get a little bit loose. Nobody throwing yet, but a couple guys moving around, getting loose. First pitch to Gotay, he squares and ends up taking a breaking ball off the outside corner, 1-0. Gotay trying to get forward to third and Kraus to second with one out with Angelo Sanko waiting on deck. Third baseman Pounds playing in tight, as is the first baseman Scott. Talbot looks back in, now has what he likes. Here's the 1-0, Gotay squares, pulls back, takes a fastball strike over the outside corner. And that will even things up at 1-1. The Ducks have closed to within one in the hit column at 6-5. Kevin Baez gives the signals down at third base as Ford leads off second and Kraus off first, with nobody out here in the 6th inning. 1-1, Gotay squares again and bunts it foul, third base side of home plate. So Ruben Gotay unable to get the bunt down. I think that one actually shook him up. As the pitch came in, I think it kind of jammed him and kind of stung his left hand, who Gotay seems to be in some pain, shaking out that left hand. Billy Horn, the first base coach for the Ducks in this inning, the pitching coach coming out to check on him, as is Dottie Pitchford, the team's trainer. Gotay certainly seems to be in some pain here. Yeah, they did not call a hit by pitch on the play. They called the foul ball, but I think the sting of the ball hitting the inner handle of the bat seemingly hurt Gotay with his left hand. So they're checking him out. Kevin Baez in there to look as well. Count remains 1-2 here on Gotay with 2 strikes. If he does stay in the game, I can't imagine he is going to be swinging, be bunting at this point. 2 strikes on him. I wonder if Gotay is bleeding at all. I think one of his fingers might be bleeding, which means maybe he did get hit with that pitch. I don't see how a bunt on a foul ball would cause any bleeding. But it looked like Dottie took out kind of a gauze pad or something to put on his finger, and has a pair of gloves as well. So we'll see if Gotay is able to continue on in this game, or if he's going to have to come out. Ducks on their bench, backup catcher Audie Affner, backup outfielders Jordan Hinshaw and Derek Piles, and indeed Gotay looks like he's going to have to come out of this game. So he is heading off to the third base dugout. And maybe he's not. Maybe they're just trying to get something to cover up whatever he's got on his hand, because I don't see anybody else with a bat coming out. Now Dottie comes back out, I think either with a Band-Aid or something like that, just to put on and try and give him some more protection. So the count is 1-2 here on Ruben Gotay, who thus far tonight has struck out twice, both swinging on pitches down in the zone. Last night, Gotay was 1 for 4 as the plate with a single and a run scored. It looks like Gotay will be all right to stay in this game. He gets the treatment he needs and now puts the batting gloves back on and will make his way back up to home plate. Again, you very rarely see anything overturned like that, where a foul ball is ruled and then the batter claims that he got hit. And I don't ever think Gotay was claiming that he got hit, but definitely heard something on his, it would appear to be his left hand, that required some attention from Dottie Pitchford. He is now back to home plate. That'll be a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch coming from Talbot to Gotay. Talbot comes set. Here's the pitch to the plate, and Gotay will swing and ground one towards second. Fielded by Prince, backhand to short for one, onto first, double play. So Gotay unable to get the bunt down, and then the next pitch grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. And just like that, 2 outs, and now only a runner at third base. And that will bring to the plate the designated hitter, Angelo Sanko. chance to take the lead here in this sixth inning after the Ducks get a back-to-back singles from Ford and Kraus, but a big double play recorded there by Talbot. And now with Sanko coming to the plate, Gary Gaetti comes out of the dugout and is going to have a conversation here with Talbot. And maybe the talk is, do we want to walk Sanko, who doubled down the right field line his last time up and instead set up a righty-righty matchup with Alex Berg, who is 0 for 2. So Gaetti having a conversation with Talbot and the rest of the Skeeter infield to determine what they want to do. Last night, Sanko was intentionally walked in the 8th inning with Kraus at second and one out of the inning. And they brought up Berg instead, and Berg ended up hitting a base hit up the middle that ricocheted off the second base bag. So the conversation is over on the mound. Sanko will step up to home plate. And it appears as though the right-hander Mitch Talbot will deal to Sanko. Talbot comes set and now will step off the rubber. Go through the signs again. Ford leads off of third, and the first pitch to Sanko. He's down in the dirt. Good block at home plate by Wilfredo Rodriguez. And the count 1-0. Sanko doubled to right his last time up with 2 outs in the 4th inning, hitting one into the corner. He made it to third, but was stranded there when Berg struck out. Sanko was a strikeout victim himself in the first. Now the 1-0. And a breaking ball drops in at the knees for a strike to even up the count at 1-1. Tie game, top of the 6th here in Sugar Land, Texas. 1-1 the score. 1-1 pitch. Sanko lays off the breaking ball that just missed outside. And so the count goes to 2-1. Talbot approaching the 90 pitch mark in this game. There has been action getting loose in the Skeeter bullpen. 2-1. Sanko a ground ball sharply to second. Nice pick out of the dirt by Josh Prince, and he'll throw to first for the out. So excellent work from Mitch Talbot, who gave up back-to-back hard-hit singles to Ford and Kraus. Got a double play from Gotay and a sharp ground out from Sanko to end the threat. So the Ducks with an opportunity to take the lead, but they do not come through. No runs, 2 hits. They leave a man on base. We have played 5.5. Ducks and the Skeeters remain tied at 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolap patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Bottom half of inning number 6, the Ducks and the Skeeters remain tied after Mitch Talbot works out of a first and second no-out jam in the top half of the inning. Jake Dunning back out for his 6th inning of work. And like Talbot, has pitched very well thus far in tonight's ball game. Ducks lone run coming in the first inning on a fielder's choice ground ball hit by Mark Kraus, in which the throw to second was missed by Kevin Aarons. And then the Skeeters tying the game up in the second on a ground out to first by Rodriguez after Sugar Land loaded the bases on 3 straight hits, 2 soft hit balls off of Dunning to begin the second inning. That is where we stand. Either side has scored since that point. For the Sugar Land here in the 6th, it will be Caleb Ramsey leading off, the left fielder and 2-hitter, followed by Cole Gillespie and Travis Scott. 2, 3, and 4 in the order for Sugar Land. Dunning is ready to go. Ramsey is set as he digs into the batter's box. First pitch on the way from Jake Dunning. Ramsey bunts, third base line. It's rolling right along the line. Berg fields, throws to first, got him. Nice play by Alex Berg. Could have let that roll to see if it was going to go foul, but Berg said, I'm not taking any chances, fielded and threw a perfect strike to Ruben Gotay, who does stay in the game after having to receive some medical attention on his hand the previous half inning. So Ramsey retired 2-3 on the bunt attempt. And with one away, that'll bring up the center fielder, Cole Gillespie. Ramsey is now 0 for 3 and has grounded out 3 times in the game. Gillespie to the plate, he is 1 for 2. Snuck a single up the middle past Dan Lyons on a dive back in the third. First pitch on the way from Jake Dunning. And there's a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Dunning his 7th start of the season. And the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball down low and leaving the count at 1-1. Began his Ducks career as a reliever, making a total of 7 relief appearances before being moved into the rotation. 1-1 breaking ball just misses, catching the inside corner. A good eye from Gillespie. And the count goes to 2-1. Cole Gillespie, a fly out to right in the first and a single up the middle in the third. 2-1. Missed down and away. And now Dunning behind it, 3-1. Reyes, the second baseman, is shaded towards the middle. Gotay well off the bag at first base. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and Gillespie lines one as second. Fielded on one hop by Elmer Reyes, and he throws over to first in time for the out. Kind of a humpback liner that Reyes fielded on one hop. Took a favorable hop for him as well. So there's the second out of the inning. And 2 away, that'll bring up the first baseman, Travis Scott. Looks as though Zek Zinicola is getting loose in the Skeeter bullpen, so Mitch Talbot's night might be done after 6 innings of 1-run ball. It appeared as though his pitch count was getting up right around the 90 pitch mark, so he might be done after 6. We'll see. Meanwhile, here's Travis Scott from the left side. First pitch on the way from Dunning, and Scott takes a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Scott singled to right his first time up in the second and eventually scored the lone run of the game thus far for Sugar Land. Came back up in the third inning and struck out to end the frame with Gillespie at first. 0-1. Grounded hard but foul down the right field line. Karam's off the facing of the stands. And so Scott now behind at 0-2 as Dunning looks to work a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. Dunning has faced a minimum 3 batters in each of the last 2 innings, giving up a leadoff single and getting a double play to get out of the inning. Has allowed 3 singles since that 1-run second inning. 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and in. Good take by Scott. And that is ball 1 of the at-bat. Berg flashes the signs. Dunning is set. And the 1-2. Swinging a line drive over the leaping try of Giovanni Alfonso in the left field for a base hit. Scott a big turn at first, but he'll hold on there as Mark Krause fires it back in. So Scott going against the shift there, singling the opposite way in a left field, a 2-out base hit for Travis Scott, who has his 2nd hit of this game and his 5th hit of the series. He was 3 for 4 last night with 2 RBIs and a run scored. So he gets aboard with 2 away. And now up to the plate will step the shortstop Kevin Aarons, who has been on base with a pair of hits in his 2 plate appearances tonight. So Aarons steps to the plate. Dunning looks in for the sign from Berg. First pitch, Aarons takes a strike over the outside corner. Looked like a changeup from Dunning. And the count 0-1. Aarons single to right in the second. A bloop shot over second base in a right center. And a single up the middle in the 4th. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball fouled off at home plate. As Aarons just got a little piece and knocked it foul back behind the plate. So Dunning quickly gets ahead, 0-2 on Aarons. We'll look for that strike 3 to try and send this game to the 7th, tied at 1. Aarons, who began the season with the Barnstormers, I'm sure keeping an eye on what they're doing to see if they have a chance at coming back and winning that division. And they have to win tonight and tomorrow in York to do so. Runner goes from first, the 0-2, swing and a miss, strike three. Fortunate for Dunning because Scott got such a good break, but Dunning is able to get Aarons to swing through it. For Dunning, his fourth strikeout, and he retires the side here in the sixth inning. No runs, one hit for the Skeeters. They leave another man on base. We have played 6 innings on this Saturday night. Great pitchers duel thus far. It is a 1-1 ball game.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Tyler Levine, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Another strong performance from Skeeters right-hander Mitch Talbot. We head to the 7th inning, but the score is tied at 1, meaning Talbot will not get the win tonight. Zach Zinicola has come out of the bullpen to take over for the right-hander, and Talbot, who had won each of his last 3 starts coming into the ball game, will not be able to get a victory here in tonight's contest. Talbot had won each of his last 3 outings coming in to tonight's game. A win his last time out against New Britain, September the 4th against Southern Maryland, and August the 29th against New Britain. And in those 3 starts, he had combined to give up just 2 runs in 20 innings, 18 strikeouts to 4 walks. And tonight pitched well again. We'll get you his final line, but ultimately not good enough to get the win because the Skeeters offense has been stifled by Jake Dunning, as both starters have allowed just 1 run in this game. So we go to the 7th. For the Ducks, it'll be the bottom 3 in their order: Alex Berg, Delta Cleary Jr., and Dan Lyons. And Zinicola, who has spent a lot of time this year on the disabled list, is ready to go and pitch here in this top of the 7th. This was the point of the game yesterday where the Ducks were unable to do much against Patrick Mincy over the first 6 innings, but then Long Island exploded against Sugarland's bullpen. First pitch, and Alex Berg fouls the first pitch off from Zinicola for strike 1. Berg in the game 0 for 2. He has grounded out to second base and struck out swinging in his 2 at-bats. Ground out in the 2nd, the strikeout in the 4th. So it'll be an 0-1 here from Zinicola. Right-hander comes set on the hill. Deals to the plate, and Berg takes down in the dirt. Scooped out on the backhand, or at least knocked down by Rodriguez. 1-1. Zinicola this season has made 9 appearances, 7 of those starts for the Skeeters. He is 0-3 and has a 4.91 ERA. 15 runs, 10 of them earned in 18 1/3 innings. He has given up 29 hits, 6 walks, and has struck out 11. 1-1, and Berg grounds one to the left side. Fielded on a big hop by Brian Pounds. His throw across the diamond in time. So Alex Berg retired on the ground ball to third base, and there is out number 1 here in the top half of the 7th inning. That'll bring Delta Cleary Jr. to the plate. Mitch Talbot tonight goes 6 innings for the Skeeters. Gives up 5 hits and 1 run on a play that might have prevented a run. It was a fielder's choice ground ball by Kraus. The throw from first baseman Travis Scott to the shortstop Kevin Aarons, deflected off of Aarons' glove for an error. Talbot walked 1 and struck out 8, all swinging. First pitch to Delta Cleary Jr. is a fastball that misses the bottom of the strike zone for ball 1. Cleary Jr. a 1 for 2 night thus far. He grounded back to the mound in the second and then singled to right center, leading off the fifth. 1-0. Ground ball back up the middle. Will this sneak through? No. Prince Fields, he flips to the shortstop who throws to first. Got him. Oh, what a play. What a play by Josh Prince and Kevin Aarons. Prince had no chance on it as he tried to field that ball up the middle. He did get it and had to flip it to the shortstop, shortstop Aarons, whose momentum was taking him to first. And Aarons threw out Cleary Jr. by about a half step. It was a bang-bang play, and Mike Durantis said that Cleary Jr. was out. So that'll go down as a 4-6-3 putout, not a double play. But there is a big second out for Zenicola, as it looked like Cleary Jr. was going to have his second hit of the night. So 2 away, and that will leave it up to Dan Lyons, the shortstop and 9-hitter, batting from the right side. First pitch, Lyons takes a fastball, strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Zenicola last pitched on September the 14th. He threw an inning and a third of scoreless baseball against the Bluefish here in Sugar Land, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. That was Thursday. 0-1. Lyons fouls it off. That started early in the season, got hurt early in May after making a total of 3 starts to begin the year. Came back in June, made 1 relief appearance, and lasted just 2/3 of an inning, then got hurt again and missed over 2.5 months. Lyons a swing and a miss as he chases down and in. So 3 strikes from Zenicola to Lyons, and the Ducks shortstop goes down here in the 7th. 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen for Zach Zenicola. It is time to stretch here at Constellation Field. Ducks and the Skeeters remain tied at 1 apiece.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. To the bottom half of the 7th inning, the Ducks and the Skeeters remain tied at 1. Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks, and you can also visit the shop online anytime by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the merchandise icon at the top of the page. Lots of great stuff inside that Waddle Inn Shop. So the 7th inning in stretch has come and gone. It will be Jake Dunning back to the mound for Long Island to begin his 7th inning of work. He'll be facing Brian Pounds, Anthony Ginsanti, and Wilfredo Rodriguez. Those are the 3 due up in the inning, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, all right-handers. First pitch on the way from Dunning. And there's a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Brian Pounds is 1 for 2 on the night. He singled up the middle in inning number 2 and struck out swinging in the 4th. 0-1. That slider misses low and away to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Dunning's longest outing with the Ducks is 6 innings, so he needs 1 out here to set a new season high with Long Island in terms of innings pitched. 1-1. Pounds takes way inside, almost caught him on the leg. He was able to dance out of the way of it. And that will run the count to 2-1. Sugarland with more action in their bullpen. Another right-hander starting to get up and loose for the Skeeters after Sexton Nicola retires the side in order in the top half of this 7th inning. Dunning winds and fires the 2-1. Pounds a swing and a miss. Big hack by Pounds, and he swung through the offering from Dunning. All right, so that will even up the count at 2-2. Dunning turned in his first quality start as a member of the Ducks his last time out with the 6 shutout innings against Bridgeport on September the 10th. Here's the 2-2. Dunning delivers and Pounds takes a fastball on the outside corner, strike 3 call. Ryan Pounds goes down looking at home plate. That's the 5th strikeout of the night for Dunning. And the first strikeout looking of this game.
Designated hitter number 21, Anthony Giansanti.
So 1 away in the inning. Pounds now 1 for 3. And that will bring up the designated hitter Anthony Giansanti batting in the number 7 spot for the Skeeters. Dunning gets the sign from Berg, his first pitch, and Giansanti swings on a line drive up the middle into center field. There's a base hit. Giansanti was right on that one, and he's got his first hit of the night. So now he is 1 for 3. He had popped to right and grounded into a 6-3 double play in his first 2 at-bats. And Giansanti on with 1 out in the 7th. That'll bring up the catcher and 8-hitter Wilfredo Rodriguez. Dunning has allowed a single in each of the last 5 innings, but that has been it in every inning. Has not given up more base runners aside from that single in each inning. Skeeters now with a total of 8 hits on the night. And again, all of them for singles. So with 1 away, here is Wilfredo Rodriguez, who is 1 for 2. First pitch, and he swings and pops it in the air down the right field line. Long run over towards the stands for Lou Ford, but this will go well out of play. And the count 0-1. Rodriguez has driven in the only run for Sugarland tonight with a ground out to first in the 2nd inning. The bases loaded, 1 out, and Gotay was holding on, or was playing behind the runner. And the ground ball went to the right of the runner, and Gotay had a range over to get it. His only play on it was to first. 0-1. Line driving in left center. That's going to get down for a base hit. Giansanti goes to second. It's going to stop there. He slipped, actually, and the throw back to second not in time. Fortunate for Giansanti, who slipped, making the turn at second base, and had to scamper quickly to get back. So Sugarland with back-to-back base hits here, with 1 out in the 7th inning. Now Kevin Baez is going to come out of the dugout to have a conversation with Jake Dunning. His pitch count is not high at this point. Dunning has thrown a total of 84 pitches, 61 of them for strikes. The Skeeters have picked up back-to-back singles with 1 out, Giansanti and Rodriguez. Now the 9-hitter and right fielder Joe Benson are going to come up to the plate. Obviously Dunning looking for a ground ball here to try and get Benson to hit into a double play. Benson is 0 for 2 thus far, with 1 out on the ground on a 5-4 fielder's choice that he hit into in the 5th inning. He has good speed, so it'll be tough to double him up. Benson also has a strikeout in this one. So first and second with 1 out. Giansanti will lead off second, and Rodriguez off of first. There's action now for the Ducks in their bullpen. A right-hander and a left-hander starting to get loose. Dunning gets the sign and comes set. First pitch on the way, and Benson swings and lines this one down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to give the Skeeters the lead. Giansanti will score. Rounding third is Rodriguez. He is going to come in to score. Going for third is Benson. He is in there safely with a 2-run triple. And the Skeeters have the lead for the first time tonight at 3-1. So Jake Dunning, who has been marvelous tonight, has faltered against the bottom of the lineup for Sugarland here in the 7th. He struck out Pounds to begin the inning with 3 straight hits. Singles from Giansanti, Rodriguez, and a 2-run triple from Joe Benson, his 5th triple of the season. And Sugarland has gone in front, and the Ducks are now kicking themselves for those opportunities that they had to take the lead back earlier in this game that they did not come through in, as now Sugar Land has the advantage. So now a 3-1 ball game. Skeeters now with 10 hits. The infield in all the way around. And Dunning's first pitch here to Josh Prince. This swung and it popped in the air behind second. Going to be a tough play. Reyes going out. He makes the basket catch. Nice play by Reyes to save a hit and an RBI. The infield was in. If he was back, that's an easy play. But with the infield in, he had to go a long way to get it. Does make the running grab. Prince now 0 for 4 in this game. Now with 2 away, that is going to leave it up to the left fielder, Caleb Ramsey. With the left-handed hitter coming to the plate, Kevin Baez is going to come out of the dugout. And that is going to spell the end of the night for Jake Dunning, who wanted to get through 7 tonight. Frustrated with himself for giving up the 2-run triple to the 9-hitter for the Skeeters. A very good performance by Jake Dunning tonight, but his line marred by the 3 consecutive 1-out hits given up here in the 7th inning. Pitching change coming up here at Constellation Field, with Sugar Land now in front 3-1.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegline.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Sugar Land has taken its first lead of the night thanks to a 2-run triple with 1 out here in the 7th inning by Joe Benson, his 39th and 40th runs batted in of the year and his 5th triple of the season, as he delivers the 3-base hit following back-to-back 1-out singles from Anthony Ginsanti and Wilfredo Rodriguez. And now with the left-hander Caleb Ramsey coming to the plate, who was 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts against Jake Dunning. Dustin Richardson is going to come into the ball game. The left-hander will pitch for a 4th consecutive night. Richardson, Kevin Baez hoping that Richardson able to get Ramsey out here and that be the only batter he faces in this game. At least that is how it seems, but obviously this late in the year with so much riding on every game, as the Ducks are battling for that second half Liberty Division title. Richardson coming in at this point and will try and retire Ramsey for the out. So Ramsey is going to step up to the plate momentarily after Richardson fires his final warm-up pitch. And now it appears as though we are ready to resume play here in the bottom half of the 7th. So a strong start for Dunning. He goes a season-long 6 2/3 innings, and Richardson has to make sure that he can get the out here to save the possibility of another quality start for Dunning. And what is the right-hander's final start of the regular season for Long Island? And really was doing a fine job, but seemingly ran out of some gas here in the 7th as he gave up 3 straight 1-out hits to the bottom 3 of the Skeeter order. So here is Caleb Ramsey. First pitch from Richardson, and Ramsey swings and taps it into the ground foul, third base side of home plate. And the count 0-1. Ramsey bounced to second base in the first inning, grounded out to first in the third, and tried to bunt his way aboard in the 6th to begin the inning and was retired by the catcher Alex Berg. Then there's a right-hander warming in the bullpen for Sugar Land. It appears to be Mark Haynes. He would likely come in to pitch the 8th. Here's the 0-1 from Richardson. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good block by Alex Berg. And that will keep the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Skeeters now doubling up the Ducks in hits tonight, 10-5, with their 3 here in the 7th inning. From the stretch, the 1-1. Richardson delivers, and this a breaking ball down and away, taken by Ramsey for ball 2. Richardson trying to get him to chase out of the zone, but not doing so is Ramsey. Keeps the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Alfonso playing in tight, but off the bag at third base with a lefty at the plate. 2-1 from Richardson. Fastball, that just missed down and away. Richardson thought that was strike 2. Three balls, 1 strike with 2 outs and a runner at third base here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Richardson comes set. And the 3-1. That's inside for ball 4. So Dustin Richardson, the left-hander, comes out of the bullpen to face the lefty Caleb Ramsey. Cannot get him out. He walks him on 5 pitches. And now with the righty swinging Cole Gillespie coming to the plate, looks like we'll have another pitching change. As Kevin Baez going to come back out of the dugout and call upon a right-hander who's been getting loose in the bullpen to face Gillespie. Again, how to be careful with Richardson having the fact that he has pitched in 3 consecutive days coming in, so this is a 4th straight day. He comes in, cannot get the strikeout or the out in general against Ramsey. And so a walk puts runners at the corners with 2 down, and now a right-hander coming in. Another pitching change here in Sugar Land with the Ducks trailing 3-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolette patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. New pitcher for the Ducks is Rob Rogers. He is the 3rd man to pitch in this inning for the Long Island Ducks. Jake Dunning began the inning and faced the first 5 batters, got a strikeout to begin the inning, but gave up 3 straight hits, singles to Jinsanti and Rodriguez, and a 2-run triple to Joe Benson. And Josh Prince popped out to second base for the 2nd out. Kevin Baez then brought in left-hander Dustin Richardson to face the lefty Caleb Ramsey. Unfortunately for Richardson, he did not retire Ramsey, allowed a walk on 5 pitches. So Richardson, who again had pitched in each of the previous 3 days, done after 1 batter. And Kevin Baez said before the game that it would likely be a 1-batter, 1-inning appearance basically. With the righty Cole Gillespie coming to the plate, Kevin Baez goes back to his bullpen. He's going to call upon Rob Rogers here to try and retire Gillespie for the final out of this 7th and keep it a 2-run ball game. So here is Gillespie to the plate, batting from the right side. Rob Rogers will look in for the sign from the mound. First appearance of this series for Rogers. And the first pitch, Gillespie takes a breaking ball over the inside corner for strike 1. On the night, Gillespie is 1 for 4. He has popped to right in the first, single to center in the 3rd, and grounded to second in the 6th inning. Now the 0-1. Rogers kicks and time was called right as Rogers was delivering. Very late timeout granted there by home plate umpire Matt Herrera. We got 0-1. Rogers comes set. Turns, throws to first. Quick move, but Ramsey is back safely. Ramsey does have some speed, 3 for 4 in the stolen base department this year. He tried to use that speed to get aboard on the bunt back in the 6th, but Alex Berg made a good play on it. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball down low, gets past Alex Berg. Coming to the plate is Benson, and he will score. So Rogers misses with the pitch down in the zone, and the ball gets away from Alex Berg back to the backstop. Benson scores on the play. Moving to second is Ramsey. It's now a 3-run lead for Sugar Land at 4-1. We'll see how that is ruled, whether or not it's a pass ball or a wild pitch. But Rogers missing down in the zone to Gillespie. It allows a run to come in. And our runner at second base with 2 out. It'll be a 1-1 here to the center fielder. Kicking the pitch. Breaking ball misses up and inside. And the count goes to 2-1. That run will be charged to Jake Dunning, who had allowed Benson to get aboard. The question is, will it be an earned run or an unearned run? Depends partially on how it is ruled and how the rest of this inning goes. 2-1, and Gillespie takes a breaking ball. That misses down and away. The Ducks bullpen having trouble throwing strikes here in this inning. 3-1 the count on Cole Gillespie. And if he reaches, Travis Scott will be next. Here's the kick and the pitch from Rogers. Swinging a ground ball at the third baseline. It's fair. Heading down the line and into the corner. That'll be a 2-out base hit for Gillespie. Scoring easily is going to be Ramsey. Gillespie in at second with an RBI double. And the Skeeter lead is now 5-1. Sugar Land doing much like what the Ducks did in the 7th inning last night with a 4-run inning. As the bats have exploded against Dunning, and now the Ducks bullpen for Gillespie, his 11th double of the year, RBI number 26. Ramsey scores on the play, his 17th run. And that run charged to Richardson. First pitch here to Travis Scott, and he takes a fastball up and away for ball 1. The numbers this year on Rob Rogers. Coming in, he's 6-1, a 3.96 ERA in 57 games. He has 2 saves, 57 hits in 66 innings, 29 runs all earned, 30 walks to 40 strikeouts. 1-0. And there's a strike, bell tie. Good fastball from Rogers. And so that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Skeeters now out hitting the Ducks 11-5 in this game. They did rule a pass ball on the play that allowed Benson to score and Ramsey to go to second base, but ultimately the run ends up becoming earned because of the double. So 4 runs all earned against Dunning. As for Ramsey's run, that's the official scorer's discretion, because Ramsey, had the pass ball not happened, would have had a score from first on it. 1-1. Scott, a pop-up in the air, left side of the infield. Dan Lyons, the shortstop, goes out onto the outfield grass. Lyons under it, he'll make the catch, and that will retire the side here in inning number 7. But the damage done as the Skeeters send 8 men to the plate, and in the inning they played 4 runs on a total of 4 hits. No errors, a walk in the inning as well, and the Skeeters leave 1 on base. Before we head to the break here at the end of the 7th inning, let's turn things over now down to the field where a group in attendance here tonight is going to perform God Bless America. Long Island Ducks trailing the Skeeters 5-1. We will head to inning number 8 coming up here in Sugar Land, Texas.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, a little bit of bad news and good news as we go to the 8th inning here in Sugar Land, Texas. The bad news right now is that the Long Island Ducks are trailing the Skeeters 5-1 following a 4-run bottom half of the 7th inning for the Sugar Land Skeeters. On the positive note, it has just gone final in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The Somerset Patriots 5, the Bridgeport Bluefish 2. Meaning with that loss, the Long Island Ducks are officially the 2017 second half Liberty Division champions, and they will be headed to the postseason for a 3rd consecutive year and 12th time in franchise history. So congratulations to the Long Island Ducks and the rest of their organization. The Ducks do not have to worry about what the final score of tonight's game will be. They do not have to worry about tomorrow's game and what the outcome of that will be. The Ducks know that they are in, and at worst, they would finish one game ahead of the Bluefish in the standings. So the Ducks are in the postseason, and there were a lot of high fives and cheers going on in the dugout in between innings, which you obviously don't normally see in a game where your team is losing. But guess what? It doesn't matter. The Ducks know they're in the playoffs, and they'll be spraying some champagne in the clubhouse down here at Constellation Field following tonight's game. We return to play. We go to the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher is in. It's Mark Haynes for Sugar Land, and he deals a first pitch strike to Giovanni Alfonso, and the count 0-1. So the Ducks win the second half Liberty Division title for the first time since 2013 when they won the second half, defeating Somerset in New Jersey to clinch it. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. Big hack by Alfonso. He cuts through, and the count goes to 0-2. Mark Haynes takes over for Zach Zenicola, who threw a scoreless inning in the 7th, striking out 1. Haynes, the second reliever, in relief of Mitch Talbot tonight. Time called here as Haynes stepped off. Foul ball back to the screen. And the count goes to 0. Count stays at 0-2, excuse me. So a wild, crazy week for the Ducks in which it's been a trying road trip. The Ducks have only won 2 games thus far among the first 5 of this road trip. The 0-2, and that's driven in the air high and deep to left center. Don't think this is going to carry, though. Over is the center fielder Gillespie to make the catch. And there is the first out of the inning. Alfonso now 1 for 4 on the night. That coming after a weekend where the Ducks were swept at home against Bridgeport in a situation where the Ducks needed to win just 1 game against the Bluefish to get themselves the tiebreaker against the Bluefish. Unfortunately, it did not happen. And so the magic number stayed as high as it was. The Ducks got help from these Skeeters during the week as the Skeeters defeated the Bluefish in back-to-back games on Tuesday and Wednesday, with the Ducks winning on Wednesday in Lancaster to trim the magic number to 2. First pitch here to Elmer Reyes. And breaking ball, take it for a strike, 0-1. And the Ducks with that tremendous comeback last night. For 4 runs down going into the 7th inning, they come from behind to win 8-4 to knock the number down at 1. And with Bridgeport's loss tonight to the Somerset Patriots, the Ducks are officially in the postseason. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Reyes chases down and away, and the count goes to 0-2. And a rare instance, you don't get these instances often, but a rare instance in which the Ducks were rooting for the Somerset Patriots. That almost never happens with the rivalry those two teams have. Again, it'll be an 0-2. Line in the offering from Haynes, swinging a high pop-up in the air to shallow center. Moving in is Cole Gillespie, and he is there to make the catch for the second out of the inning as Reyes retired. Reyes now 0 for 3 with a walk. And with 2 away, that is going to leave it up to Lou Ford. Also looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, by the way, a night that 2 teams could end up clinching as the York Revolution right now have exploded to take the lead against the Lancaster Barnstormers at home. York with a 7-run bottom half of the 7th inning. And that turned a 7-6 deficit into a 13-7 lead. Still a long way to go, and obviously Lancaster can hit the ball well as Lou Ford fouls one back for strike 1. But if York hangs on, they will be the second half Freedom Division champions. And that would finalize the postseason matchups in the Atlantic League. The Ducks and the Somerset Patriots are going to meet once again in the Liberty Division Championship Series for a 3rd consecutive season. Those two will match up. Somerset won it, coming from 2-1 down in the series in 2015. The Ducks came back from 0-2 down to win it last year. 0-1 misses high, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. So surely that will be another entertaining series between those two teams. And if York hangs on to win tonight, they will take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the Freedom Division Championship Series. 1-1. Misses downstairs for a ball. The count will go to 2-1. We do know that postseason tickets will be available immediately online following the game here tonight. So you can go to liducks.com and start purchasing your postseason tickets following the game tonight. 2-1. Ford takes inside, and the count goes to 3-1 strike. They will be on sale starting on Monday, live in person at the box office, beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning when the box office opens. So you can get your playoff tickets either online following the game tonight or at the box office, starting on Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning. 3-1. Line drive into right field, but right at Joe Benson, who has to back up a couple steps to make the catch, and that will end the inning. Ducks go down 1-2-3 in the top of the 8th inning against right-hander Mark Haynes. We will head to the bottom half of inning number 8, and the Skeeters in front of the Ducks 5-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Zach Treese, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owls party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. We head to the bottom half of the 8th inning here at Constellation Field. The Ducks trailing the Sugarland Skeeters by the count of 5-1, but Long Island does know that it will be able to celebrate somewhat after the game tonight, as they have clinched the second half Liberty Division title thanks to the loss by the Bridgeport Bluefish at home to the Somerset Patriots. So the Ducks, with that win, at worst can finish one game, or at worst would finish one game up in the division. They'll stay two back of Bridgeport tonight, or they'll stay two up, on Bridgeport tonight if this score holds, with the Skeeters leading 5-1. But ultimately, does it not matter, because even if the Ducks lose and Bridgeport wins tomorrow, the Ducks would still be one game up, and that is good enough to get into the playoffs. So that is information for you in terms of the Ducks going to the postseason, where they will match up with the Somerset Patriots. The Division Championship Series schedule will begin on Wednesday night, games 1 and 2. Games 1 on Wednesday night, game 2 on Thursday night will be at Bethpage Ballpark on Long Island. 6:35 starts for both games. The first 1,500 fans in attendance on Wednesday night are going to receive Good Times Every Time notebooks, courtesy of People's Alliance Federal Credit Union. There will be some entertainment before game 2 on the field, a cheerleading exhibition taking place on the field prior to the game on Thursday, which is game 2 of the series. First pitch here to Kevin Ahrens. Breaking ball misses downstairs for ball 1 from James Jones, who takes over for his second appearance with the Ducks, and he is certainly hoping it goes better than his first outing with Long Island, in which he had to leave after facing 2 batters due to some back spasms. This pitch misses downstairs. And quickly behind is Jones at 2-0 on Kevin Ahrens. Series will then shift to Somerset Friday for game 3, and then if necessary, Saturday is game 4, Sunday game 5. Games 3 and if necessary, game 4 will be at 7:05. Game 5 if necessary at 5:05 on Sunday in Bridgewater, New Jersey. 2-0. Jones misses downstairs again. And the right-hander quickly behind at 3 balls and no strikes. Ahrens 2 for 3, He singled to right in the second and to center in the fourth. Here's the 3-0 from Jones. And there's a strike. Good fastball over the outside corner, 3-1. Jones pitched on Friday night against Bridgeport and took the loss in the game that Bridgeport scored 3 runs in the 8th inning to turn a 4-3 deficit into a 6-5 win. Fouled off to the third base side, and now the count full on Ahrens at 3-2. And obviously we don't know yet the pitching matchups for the postseason, simply because we didn't know whether or not the Ducks were going to the postseason or not. So you can't really have pitching matchups set in place and think too far ahead. You've got to focus first and foremost about getting the job done of getting into the playoffs. 3-2, and that on the outside corner, strike 3 called. So Kevin Ahrens goes down looking. There is the first out of this 8th inning and the first strikeout of James Jones' Ducks career. Good job to battle back from 3-0 down to get the count 3-2 and then pick up the strikeout. So one away, and that'll bring Brian Pounds up to the plate. Pounds is going to bat from the right side, the first pitch. And there's a breaking ball taken over the inside corner for a strike. And the count 0-1. Pounds with a single and 2 strikeouts in this game. And the 0-1 pitch, breaking ball down to the dirt, scooped out on the backhand by Berg. And leaving the count at 1-1. Jones has spent the past 3 seasons, parts of them, in the American Association with the Sioux Falls Canaries. From 2015 through 2017, he was acquired in a trade from Sioux Falls by the Ducks back on September the 8th for a player to be named later. 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner, nicely thrown for strike 2. Again, Jones gave up 2 hits to the 2 batters he faced and then had to come out of the game dealing with some back troubles, but recovered from that, feeling much better. He had been available the last couple of nights. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Breaking ball down in the dirt. The tag applied by Alex Berg. So back-to-back strikeouts for James Jones as he sets down Aaron's looking and Pound swinging. So 2 away. And that is going to bring up Anthony Ginsanti to the plate. So here is Ginsanti to bat from the right side. Ginsanti in this game is 1 for 3. Picked up a single and scored a run his last time up in the 7th. Breaking ball here misses inside. And the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. One-0, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Down in the zone, a swing and a miss by Ginsanti, and that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So Jones can strike out the side here, misses high with a fastball though, and that'll run the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one, and misses inside. Count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Ginsanti trying to reach, and if he gets aboard, the next hitter will be Wilfredo Rodriguez. Fastball taken for a strike over the outside corner, and the count 3-2. So can Jones strike out the side? A 3-2 count with 2 down and the base is empty. Jones kicks, fires Ginsanti, a ground ball to third. Fielded on a hop by Giovanni Alfonso. Throws across the diamond in time, and the side is retired. So a good performance there by James Jones as he strikes out 2 and retires the Skeeters in order 1, 2, 3. Well, head of the ninth, Skeeters will try and close out a win here tonight. 5-1, Sugarland in front of Long Island.
Hey fan, this is a pitcher Amali Diaz, and you're listening to the Ducks baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, the Skeeters will try and pick up a win here. They lead it 5-1 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Scott Main will come on. Main, who got into trouble in last night's game and ended up getting charged with 3 runs in 2/3 of an inning, will pitch here in the 9th. It's been a much better night for the Skeeters bullpen as they have retired all 6 Ducks batters that have come to the plate. 1-2-3 inning in the 7th for Zexanicola and a 1-2-3 inning in the 8th for Mark Haynes. And obviously no team wants to lose. No team is happy with losing, but the Ducks, at this point of the game, will be a bit more okay with the fact that they don't come up with the win tonight, if they don't, because they know they are already heading to the postseason by virtue of Bridgeport's loss to the Somerset Patriots at home tonight. Somerset with a 5-2 win, and that means that the Ducks are postseason bound. They will head to the playoffs, and they will take on the Somerset Patriots in the Liberty Division Championship Series, which will begin on Wednesday night at Bethpage Ballpark. A reminder, immediately following the game, you can start purchasing your playoff tickets. They will be available online at liducks.com only following the game tonight. So you can get your tickets there, and then on Monday morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, tickets will be available at the Bethpage Ballpark box office. So you can get them in person then, but online tonight and tomorrow. Jordan Hinshaw going to pinch hit here for Mark Krause. And the first pitch, Hinshaw takes downstairs for ball 1. Ducks had left tomorrow's starter to be determined, and so we'll see who it ends up being. I'm sure it was going to likely be John Brownell if the Ducks needed tomorrow's game to clinch. That pitch misses outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. But the fact that the Ducks have already clinched means it will probably be somebody else. We'll have to wait and see, though, and find out after the game. There's the 2-0. Fastball runs outside. Hinshaw quickly ahead 3-0 here against Scott Main. Hinshaw last night came in as a pinch runner and then ended up having 1 at bat and struck out. But he scored when he took over as pinch runner for Angelo Sanco. That was in the 8th inning. 2-1. Or excuse me, 3-0. That is, I must have missed a strike somewhere. So it was 2-1, now 3-1. My mistake, had the count wrong. So the count 3-1 here. Kicking the pitch to Hinshaw, and he will take high for ball 4. So a 2-out walk issued to, or excuse me, a 9th inning leadoff walk issued to Jordan Hinshaw. He will make his way down to first base, and now that will bring Derek Piles to the plate as Piles will pinch hit for Ruben Gotay.
Now batting for the Ducks, number 19, Derek Piles.
So Piles will come in as the pinch hitter here, as he will substitute for Ruben Gotay. Krause ended up finishing the game 1 for 3 with a run batted in. And Gotay finished 0 for 3. First pitch on the way, and that is taken down and in for ball 1. Piles on the season between the Ducks and the Skeeters, who we played with earlier this year, a .233 hitter with no homers and 5 runs batted in. Hinshaw leads from first. And the 1-0 from Maine. Piles swings and fouls it off back behind the plate. Out of play, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. And have to think that we will likely see tomorrow Piles and Affner and Hinshaw all in the lineup, who had been out pretty much this entire road trip. But the game's so important, a swing and a miss by Piles. And the count now goes to 1-2. So Maine looking for the first out here in this bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. That is taken downstairs for a ball. And leaving up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hinshaw still leading at first base. He has very good speed, 12 of 15 in the stolen base department. 2-2. Piles a swing and a miss for strike 3. He cuts through the fastball, diving down and in. First strikeout for Scott Main in the game. And there is the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter number 26, Angelo Sanco.
That'll bring Angelo Sanco up to the plate, who will bat from the left side. Sanco in the game is 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch on the way. And Sanco checks the swing and takes low. So the count 1 ball and no strikes on Sanco. Maine on the year for the Skeeters, 1-1 record, a 4.05 ERA in 38 games. Here comes the 1-0, kicking the pitch. Sanco swings, lifts a fly ball in the air to left. It's hit pretty well. Back goes Ramsey to the track at the wall, and you can forget it. It's an opposite field 2-run home run off the bat of Angelo Sanco. It is his 24th home run of the year. That leads the team. The Ducks have closed to within 2. It's a 5-3 ball game. Angelo Sanko going yard the opposite way off of left-hander Scott Main. Showing great opposite field pop. And he just sneaks it over the wall up into the Wells Fargo Picnic Plaza. So Sanko with an opposite field 2-run home run. And the Ducks looking to make a comeback here in the ninth. They have closed to within 2. And with that, Gary Gaetti is going to come out of the dugout. And it looks like he is going to go to his bullpen. So Maine, who has allowed a walk and a home run, also has a strikeout, is going to give the ball to Gary Gaetti. We'll have a pitching change here at Constellation Field. Ducks trail the Skeeters 5-3, but have closed to within 2 on Angelo Sanko's home run.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Now the struggles for Scott Main continuing. He comes in here in the top of the ninth inning with his team leading 5-1 in a game that the Ducks are not as concerned about as what the final outcome is. Obviously, they want to win, and that's why they're mounting a comeback here in the ninth. But they know that their postseason fate has already been sealed by virtue of Bridgeport's loss to Somerset, and so the Ducks will be postseason bound this year. And now Long Island is trying to come back and find their way to get a win. Audie Affner is going to pinch it now, so Kevin Baez emptying his bench here in this ball game in the ninth inning against Sugar Land. Affner will be the third pinch hitter of the inning for the Ducks after Hinshaw walked and Piles struck out. So Affner will step to the plate after Berg went 0 for 3. The first pitch on the way to the plate is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Affner for the Ducks has by the way, Felipe Paulino is the pitcher for the Skeeters, if I didn't mention it. Affner at .231, no homers, and 1 RBI for the Ducks. The 0-1, and that fastball hits the bottom of the strike zone for strike 2. So Affner quickly behind in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and to the count as Paulino comes set. Deals to the plate. And this taken on the outside corner, strike 3. Affner goes down looking for the second out of the inning, and now the Skeeters are out away from a victory here tonight. After the final out, we'll have an abbreviated post-game show for you, where we'll give you the quick recap of this one, hand out Player of the Game award, and then go through the out-of-town scores for a final time. And then we will bid of farewell on this Saturday night from Sugar Land, Texas. We'll have updates for you via social media tonight on what is going on in the Ducks clubhouse following the game as they'll celebrate their postseason berth for a third consecutive year and 12th time in 14 years. Breaking ball taken for a strike by Delta Cleary Jr. in the count 0-1. And a reminder that postseason tickets for the Ducks will be on sale tonight immediately after the game. Just head to liducks.com and click on the tickets icon at the top of the page. Here comes the 0-1 from Paulino. And Cleary Jr. takes a breaking ball outside to even the count at 1-1. So Paulino taking over after Maine allows a home run and a walk struck out 1, gave up 2 runs. And Paulino trying to get the final 2 outs. He has 14 saves on the year. This will be number 15 if he gets it. 1-1. Cleary Jr. a swing and a miss, chasing downstairs. And the count quickly goes to 1-2, and the Ducks strike away from the defeat tonight. It'll be a 1-2 pitch. Paulino kicks and fires, and Cleary Jr. fouls it off. Good swing and fouled it back to behind home plate. So he fights one off to stay alive. And we'll do it once again, add 1-2. Here's the pitch. Cleary Jr. takes a called strike 3 over the inside corner. This ball game is over. And the Sugarland Skeeters with a 5-3 win over the Long Island Ducks here in the middle game of this series. So the Ducks fall in this one tonight, but they do know that they are headed to the postseason. They will head back to the clubhouse and begin their celebration shortly. Don't go anywhere. Post-game show's coming up next. We'll recap this game and hand out the Player of the Game award.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Back here one final time tonight, a tough one for the Ducks tonight. They dropped this game by the final count of 5-3. And so these teams have now split the first 2 games of this series, but ultimately, for the Ducks, it's inconsequential. They are into the postseason thanks to Somerset's win over the Bridgeport Bluefish up at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. At worst, the Ducks would finish 1 game ahead of Bridgeport. And so the Ducks will be postseason bound here in 2017 as the second half Liberty Division champions. So we'll have more for you later on from the clubhouse on liducks.com and on the Ducks social media channels from the clubhouse celebration, so make sure you stay tuned to that. But first, let's recap this game. The Ducks got out to an early lead in what was a good pitcher's duel in the first part of this game. In the first inning against Mitch Talbot, Giovanni Alfonso singled to right, Elmer Reyes drew a walk, and then 2 fielders' choice followed. The one off the bat of Mark Krause, in which Scott threw to second, went off the glove of Aarons, and that allowed a run to score, so that gave the Ducks an early 1-0 lead. Then at the bottom of the second, the Skeeters played it a run. They picked up 3 straight hits off of Jake Dunning to begin the inning. And then with 1 out, Wilfredo Rodriguez hit a ground ball to first. That scored Scott from third, tied the game at 1. Both starters would settle in and throw zeros from the 3rd inning through the 6th inning. For Talbot, 6 innings of 5-hit 1-run ball, walked 1, struck out 8, took a no decision. And then Jake Dunning, meanwhile, pitched very well going into the 6th and then came back to the mound to pitch in the 7th. With 1 out, he allowed back-to-back hits to Anthony Jansanti and Wilfredo Rodriguez. Came to the plate and delivered a 2-run triple down the right field line, gave the Skeeters the lead at 3-1. They would add another run, 2 more runs in the inning, when Benson scored from third on a pass ball, and Ramsey then, who drew a walk with 2 outs against Dustin Richardson, scored on an RBI double by Cole Gillespie off of Rob Rogers. Ducks try to come back in the 9th inning against Scott Main when Jordan Hinshaw drew a pinch hit walk, and Angelo Sanko lifted a 2-run home run the opposite way over the wall and left, his team leading 24th of the year. But Felipe Paulino came in and struck out 2 for the final 2 outs of the game. and the Skeeters win this one 5-3. The final totals: 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for Sugarland. They leave a total of 5 on base. For the Ducks, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They also left 5. Winning pitcher was Zach Zenicola, who improves to 1-3. He threw a scoreless inning in the 7th. Jake Dunning, the loss. He falls to 2-3, allowed 4 runs on 10 hits and 6 2/3. A season-long outing for him, struck out 5. Felipe Paulino, his 15th save of the year. The game took 2 hours and 47 minutes. A crowd tonight announced of 7,111 here at Constellation Field. Tonight's player of the game, we're going to give it to Joe Benson, who had only 1 hit in the game, but it was a big one, a 2-run triple down the right field line in the 7th. They gave the Skeeters a lead. They were able to hold on and get the win. So tonight we'll give it to him. Also, kudos as well to Mitch Talbot, who struck out 8 over 6 innings of 1-run ball. On the out-of-town scoreboard, as we mentioned, the Bridgeport Bluefish fall to the Somerset Patriots 5-2. Winning pitcher was Lucas Irvin, who improved to 9-4. The loser was Matt Quintana, who lasted just 3 1/3 and fell to 0-2. The save to Dustin Antolin, his 4th of the year. David Vidal, his first home run since rejoining the Patriots. He drove in 4 runs in the ballgame. And so the Bluefish have officially been eliminated from postseason contention. The Somerset Patriots will take on the Long Island Ducks in the first round of the playoffs. And it'll be the 3rd straight year those two teams meet. Unfortunately for the Bluefish, their final season at the ballpark at Harbor Yard comes to a disappointing end. Meanwhile, the York Revolution have also punched their postseason ticket. They have defeated the Lancaster Barnstormers 13-7 at home tonight thanks to a 7-run 7th inning. The winning pitcher ended up being Ricardo Gomez, who improved to 4-4. The loser, Daniel Moscas, fell to 6-3. No save in that one. Sean Halton, his 25th home run of the year for Lancaster. Alonzo Harris, his 23rd for York. And Chase Simpson with his 5th. And so York is postseason bound. They will take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the Freedom Division Championship Series, which will begin on Wednesday night in York, Pennsylvania. And another final tonight, the Bees have 5-1 win over those Blue Crabs. Nick Greenwood, the win, improved to 5-6. Brian Grenning, the loser, fell to 9-8. Brandon League, his first save of the season. Tucker Nathans, his 4th home run for Southern Maryland in the loss. On the Major League scoreboard, the Yankees beat the Orioles 9-3. Jordan Montgomery, the win, improved to 8-7. Jeremy Hellickson, the loss, fell to 2-5. Todd Frazier, his 26th home run. Didi Gregorius, his 23rd. And Greg Bird with his 5th for the Yankees in the victory. Austin Hayes hit his 1st of the year in defeat. Mets have a 7-3 lead over the Braves. That game has gone final. They defeat the Braves tonight 7-3. Jacob deGrom, the win, improved to 15-9. R.A. Dickey, the loss, fell to 9-10. No home runs for the Mets. Freddie Freeman hit his 27th of the year for the Braves. And the Mets were led offensively by Gavin Cicchini, who had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in. And New York City FC playing in Colorado. They lead it 1-0 at the half thanks to a goal from Thomas McNamara. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. Ducks will celebrate a bit here tonight in the series. The regular season and this series will conclude tomorrow afternoon at 2:05 start here in Texas. So 3:05 if you're joining us on Long Island. Alberto Rodriguez, a right-hander, will start for Sugarland. We do not yet know who will be for the Ducks. We'll find that out for you as soon as possible. But ultimately, the game will be inconsequential. The Ducks are in the postseason thanks to Bridgeport's loss tonight. Second half, Liberty Division champions, their 3rd straight postseason berth, and their 12th playoff appearance in the last 14 years. So congratulations to the Long Island Ducks, players and staff, the entire organization on a job well done here in the second half, and they have done what they needed to do to get into the postseason. That'll do it for us here on this lovely Saturday night. Again, the final score, the Skeeters 5, the Ducks 3. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow afternoon when these two teams close out the series. Pregame show is going to begin at a time of 1:50 here in Sugarland, 2:50 if you're joining us on Long Island, 3:05 first pitch on Long Island, 2:05 here in Texas. You can follow all the action here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so very much for spending your Saturday night with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. We'll do it all over again for a final time in the regular season tomorrow. And then we'll see you at Bethpage Ballpark on Wednesday night for Game 1 of the playoffs, Liberty Division Championship Series between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Good night and so long from Constellation Field.